going to my Lord. I am tired with this world. Because this world for the problem. Because this world for the hatredness. Any good you do, it will be against you. My Lord, is in your body, but when you told me say you will be coming back. You love the world, that's the why you say you will never be God is not to die for my sin. Whosoever believe in him shall not perish, but has everlasting life. When are you coming by? The end they are fighting. Brother and sister, they are fighting. I am tired. I am tired. Oh, I am tired. I am tired with this world. I am tired. I am tired with this world. I'm going to my Lord. Excuse me, my people, y'all need to count. Y'all please share the show. Tonight, even though we talk small politics, we might talk small politics. I'm sorry coming on late, we gotta work. And because of this bad weather here on my job, when you are boss man in the country, that you the cowboy now. So when people not go to where you gotta go. So real or sham. So we accept it. Because this is not Miami. Miami in Liberia are not here. So my people, I beg you. We're going to talk about LBDR Bank today. We've been trying to bash life from it, but I think it is important we need to talk. And we have to talk. Because previous management have done well about 50 years since the creation of the bank. The current management, for some reason, we don't know whether it is because of political influence by politicians in government, yesterday and today, but it show up right now, so we got to show up too. So I beg you share the show. We're not going to go above 1 hour, 30 minutes. We're going to make it interactive. We're going to do our regular thing that we usually do to get more people on board. I'll go to Yeka Callback clips so you can come. We need to talk. We are Liberians. We are Liberians. The world is revolving. It is moving. Every day is a different day. So in as much as we talk politics, almost every single day, we need to talk money tonight. Money matter, money management. Because the primary reason the bank was established, we need to talk about it. How long it been existing? Who are the key players? Who are the owners? So you please share the show. That's my appeal to everybody that on now. We get Joseph Fire on watching. Thank you, Uncle, for joining us from Lofa County. And we also got John Father. So my uncle, two of my uncles say they will be on today first. So thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you guys. Time, especially from Lofa County, where I'm from. I'm so proud to be Lufian, okay? Anybody say that tribalism is on you, that you've been in there. All right, so my people, let's get it going. Y'all share the show. Please share the show. And let's get it going. We'll entertain you with our own typical Liberian traditional music while we get ready for the show, okay? Thank you. I just wanted to get that out.
Jehovah, please come and let me hide.
Frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to be? So see, we just tell you that why we vote tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that the question that we ask, they lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can knock the government. I said no one to trust. My people don't want to hope on. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the doors that they said they could afford? But they too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but they instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they you got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that the question that we ask, they lie. people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go lock up for rob and we tired with the promises that left us for our damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw it frustrate us. So why does you lie? Why does you steal? Why does you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you. That's why we vote you. For you fool us, you screw us, you use us and little on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie.
Folks, yeah, please share the show. Folks, yeah, please share the show.
One of the primary reasons why I call you here is that a lot of us, including me, we are concerned about your recent pronouncement with the formulation of a new group. I see you buried it. I don't know the name of
the Opposition Protection Unit. Protection Unit.
The Opposition Protection
Unit.
You
see, so I mean, all of the verse, all of the verse, and were printed from where all in Liberia.
Opposition Protection Unit.
Yes.
OPU.
Yeah, and you see me my burial, right? Are you going live for the people to know?
Yeah.
Okay, I hope so. I hope that 419 thing there. I hope you're going live.
Everything you want me to play, even a live.
You see some of my people, right? They are in the beret.
So why did you form this group?
The president said no security. You think I'm going to say about to kill me? 2023 will be more. It will be worse than what happened July 26. This and it will be protecting our political leaders and protecting our supporters and the Liberian people. And don't take it for a joke.
The Liberian people, the police are here.
Where you go? Start making fun of them. We are going to train people for self-defense. I'm a former police officer. Riot control. I did riot control at the police academy. I am one of the instructors. We started already. We started doing our physical fitness. We got some martial art people, trying to train our people. Master day martial. I'm a second day black belt holder. Where you go?
Where is the training?
You will be invited on our second training day.
So you have had the first training?
We had the first training, and the people that will train already, those are some of the people you see behind me. We have started the training with the first 50 men. Because one of the people said, until you can be tracked, we'll protect ourselves. Oh, you think I'm joking with it? And I said, nobody can ask me why you wearing a vest. Nobody's supposed to ask me. Do we have security in the country? The president said the security is no more. Double, like in the Zin house. Malopu, Manyama, like in those Zin houses. She look for generator to post CCTV. You know what I mean for the president to come down low?
Liberia has a serious problem right now, and that's taking on a number of issues. Foremost among them is the issue of corruption. And this is an issue that we are seeing across the board, not just in Liberia, but in other places. And for me, corruption is an act of robbery. Plain and simple. It's a cancer in our societies. It is government stealing from the people of Liberia, from the mouths of children. It takes away access to health care. It denies citizens their right to public safety. It stops young people of Liberia from getting the education they deserve. It takes the future away from them. It prevents this country from having the healthy business environment that it needs to lift Liberia out of poverty. It has denied Liberia its place in history, a successful and prosperous country with so many resources to contribute to its people's well-being. Corruption is a democracy killer, and we cannot have that in a place like Liberia, which we're counting on as a bulwark for Africa's democracy. To me, this is the most pressing, it's the most forward-looking challenge facing Liberia today. Liberia has
into you here. What are you here in the first place? Where are you?
Look, I came on a radio talk show to Hub FM. I was invited here. And I came to speak to the Liberian people. The president has endorsed this group. He said we should provide security for ourselves.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm just told that the joint security is scrutinizing your statement that you're going to establish.
Scrutinizing is still not open doing.
Are you not afraid?
Afraid of who? Arrest?
Yes.
What are they waiting for?
On the call about one day you might be a picker in the street.
Oh yes, I want to be picker in the street for the Liberian people. Why they can't come now? You will not have policing enough to make fun. You saw the people in Lofa County, the war immigration. For CDC behind the police spokesman said he didn't see no people. All of my people you saw. Listen to the president. When the president said he don't know the CDC COP, all of that group you saw.
Do you think the Liberians are listening to what you say? Do you think are they following you?
Then we listen. We want to see we want to say to this president, you were elected to govern this country.
Yes.
You were not elected to be selective.
Yeah.
When you become selective, that will happen. You know how long it took the president to make one statement to say arrest? After the change was being put on last, it took him 6 days.
It's better late than never.
Mr. President, to hell with you.
You are always bitter with this president.
Because of the way
Are you frank?
with this country.
Do you talk to him sometimes?
Are we being treated fairly in the country? No. The people are hungry in the country.
No.
You want to create a situation where he can be re-elected.
How are you going to maintain the 1,005% or 2,005 you're talking about?
All the people will pay because you saw what happened on the July 26th. You saw what happened on the July 26th when the civilians went inside to have rats and jumped into poor home and were looting things. It was not only the early boys that were affected. Citizens were affected. You didn't see it. They were joking and riot. People using their mouth to make fun of the Liberian people.
This is my honor man your re-election bid on the callback.
You can't do my re-election. I'm already elected. I'm worried about election. I'm already elected. Look, the Liberian people looking for somebody to stand up for them.
Yes. Yes.
I want to be killed for the Liberian people.
Exactly.
I want to be arrested for the Liberian
No way, no way.
No way. Never find no man to be brave like this.
Yes.
You see the guys? That 1,200 people making fun.
Are you going to go across the country to recruit people?
1,002 is for Bosoro County. We will have 1,000 in each county. What they want to do to rig the election will bother with us.
What mandate will you give your men when you train them? What will you tell them to do?
I want our people to tell this president that he was elected for all, not for seditious. We are all human beings. If we didn't vote for you, that doesn't mean we are not Liberian. We are Liberian, right? So provide security for us. You can tell us double, but go to West Point, put CCTV to our house. What's a stable calling you got for double to put CCTV to our house? I mean, let's stop the joking. Let's stop it. For them to have full ceremony for those CDC boy, the president said he don't know them. That deception. That's making mockery of you know what I'm saying? We are calling on the people to be peaceful. As soon as the president is in charge of this situation, we will go back into and wait to see what happens.
Don't you see this court as an incitement on the part for other people to just say, I'm not going to train my own or protection or protect the people?
You don't want to say that they kill you, so I can condemn it. Yeah, when they kill you, I will condemn it. The president has said, investigate it for yourself. The president didn't say, so you are a journalist, you saw it. Was he under the influence of something? Yes. You were under the influence of something, make you go You need to stop.
How long are you going to continue on this advocacy?
As long as Ambassador we are refused to provide security for the Liberian people, we're going to provide security for ourselves. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? We will not sit down here, the people can kill us.
What are you going to be? What are you going to be great for? What are you going to have?
Marshal I'm a black belt holder. I'm a black belt holder. We will train our boys. I served in the Liberian National Police for 11 years. But self-defense. Self-defense.
I'm sure your colleague who are staying in the force can sometimes call you to tune down your volume.
No, let me tell you something. Election was held today. All the police people work against Ambassador.
True.
Even the SS people.
Do they tell you that?
Amen. I don't have to tell you what they tell me. Look, when I was in the police, Patrick Sulu, the police director, used to ride the back of my pickup. He used to tell me, yes, sir. You are our filing clerk. So you don't know operation, you don't know policing. But you know, they say, well, who know you will take you here and what you know will make you to stay.
As a legislator, and then you are on the side of advocacy, you have the massive behind you. What is the difference between you being a legislator and being an advocate that you're doing now?
But we are elected to advocate for our people. Lawmakers should be an advocate. That's not my job to go sit down with Natalie Magay, be friendly with him before he can't be in my district. My job is to say, Natalie Magay, you are eating cold boy, you know how far that I use the money district number 10 like they do it. You think I will beg them to go do job in my district?
Do you have contenders in district number 10? I'm told the CDC will be supporting the current Inspector General of the Ministry of Commerce, Josephine Davis.
You think bleaching contact in district number 10? How come you would not see up any kind of bleaching contact?
What do you mean?
No, we're not doing bleaching contact in district number 10.
What do you mean?
District number 10 is a serious place. District number 10 is the most popular, the most respected district in the history of Liberia. Yes. As you know, I went to Lofa County. You saw when I went to grace my invitation that was sent to me by the Unity Party, right? To grace the convention, right? When they called my name, what happened? The whole place go, wow. Ambassador, we have thought nobody could stand in his face. They harassed Eddie here for 12 years. They took casket around here. They put Joseph Blanca and Ellen picture on casket. But we to our own here, you complain? You think we can talk casket? You're making fun with him, mouth. I want to say thank you.
Thank you, Papa. Yeah. So this is Focus on Liberia. We just bumped into Honorable Yaka Kalba. We still follow him. Thanks for watching. Keep following Focus on Liberia.
You shall eat the fruit of your land, the fruit of your land, the fruit of your land. Hey, you shall eat the fruit of this land, the fruit of this land, the wind of this land. Ooh, and now what it is in the snow. Oh, hell, Liberia, hell, my land. God bless Liberia, bless my land.
All right, Liberia is on the horizon. All right, folks. On a real note, I want to say, first and foremost, we are grateful to our Creator for life, for good health, for strength, direction, guidance, and protection. Every single day we step out and stepping in. So before we get to the topic tonight, let me recognize everybody. My two uncles started early. Uncle Joseph Faya, watching us from Lofa County, Republic of Liberia. And we got Uncle John Falla, another uncle, watching us live. He didn't indicate where he's watching us from. We got Mr. Rossini Camara join us from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, my home state. For the most part, I can say, but still remain my home state, okay? That's where I spend more time than any other part of this place we call not Liberia, but United States. So far, so good. Now we got Trocon Bear watching us from Germany. Thank you, Trocon, for joining us. He said this is early morning. Okay, this is our own afternoon. Almost bedtime, but I'm still sitting here for, Liberia. Okay, then I get my own. Let me see. Let me make sure first before I call me. Okay. We get Augustine Lakie. If I don't pronounce your last name very well, I'm sorry. You're talking about finance tool, right? Bar labor practice or practices. Let me tell you something. On this platform, we are not owned by any opposition political party, okay? We are not owned by certain people in government or want to direct the way we talk. No, we ain't owned by nobody. We are owned by ourselves. And when we need something, we come to you, you that follow us to ask you. If you want to share with us, you share with us to help us keep our equipment going. So if you have any tangible information, by your own definition, not by our definition, any discussion we can have here that will make Mama Liberia a better place, or maybe we add value to what we already discussing, all of us. You know what? Just inbox me or inbox AB. We'll bring you on the show, and you know what? You will be our guest. Discuss the issue. You don't have to be a professional. You don't have to be authority in that terrain. Okay? Because somebody thought they're going to use their common sense in using it. They're using it against us. And they're using it for themselves very well. Okay? But we give them the presidency, even though tonight is not political, it's supposed to be finance, economic growth, and development, quote unquote investment. But no problem. I just wanted to put that. And that is everybody. You see, the telephone number for the show is public. After the show, don't use it. My two numbers are also public. The number that I use to do business, you can send it there. My personal number is also public. Yeah, listen to the show. If you don't get it during showtime, you will get it. Trust me. Okay? So you can inbox me. If you got an issue you want us to discuss it, we can bring you on as a guest. Any day that works for you. If during the week doesn't work for you, we can do it on the weekend. Especially now my body is kind of a little tight in terms of change of job and all that stuff. So we're going to be a little more busy on the weekends as compared to doing weekdays. But whenever I have time, running late from work, I will still try to do something like we're doing tonight. Tomorrow again, I got to be there because this is winter, okay? So we got Augustine, Lakpei, so my mother there. That financial story, if you got some information you want to share with us, you want to share with our followers and the public, Come on, man, inbox me. We put them up, discuss it. We can get some information, but we usually like our information to be authentic. Not that it's not authentic, the one you got. But we like to have our own say in there. So we got to research and make sure when we give it to you raw dog. That is why it is. So that we can be questioned. Because the way we talk here, we get big mouth. Y'all know that, right? So we got Erickson Toba. All right, Erickson Toba, thank you for joining us. And we got Nora Guan, thank you for joining us, watching us from, okay, that's it. We got Mr. Sando Johnson right here. Good evening, brother. Thank you for joining us. My own big mama, my B, thank you for joining us. We are nothing wrong going on. It's just the snow keep coming down, but we're fine. We're good. Then we got one serial down senior. Thank you for joining us wherever you are. Everybody, thank you for joining. And those that we come later on, we also welcome you. Tonight, we're going to discuss LBDR. If you have been monitoring social media platforms, multiple ones, including Spoon Talk, so far the biggest because at least they got 3 radio and TV stations in Liberia. Yeah, I'll give it to them. They got a good sponsor. They got, resources. We're just doing it in our own corner. We're not to that level yet. Maybe we'll reach it, but we're not there yet. So we just do it at our own level, okay? It has been the talk of the day. So before we get to the conversation, please, this is a special appeal. Yeah, please share the show, okay? Yep, share the show. I want to just give you small information about LBDR. And you can actually go online on Google and you can Google LBDR, Liberia Bank for Development and Investment. Everything I'm giving you is not my own story. It is their own story. They posted it on their website. All we did, we researched it and we're trying to get sense out of what they put there based on our conversation tonight. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. According to LBDR website, there where I'm reading from, I just got certain information, and that's what I'm going to give it to you before we get to the conversation. Okay? Liberia Bank for Development and Investment, LBDR, was created by an act of National Legislature in 1961. According to the website, in 1965, the bank started full operation as a development finance institution. All right, DFR, that was the previous name. Under an amendment in 1974, the name of the bank was changed to LBDR to reflect the increasing national emphasis on the agricultural sector, to produce food for all to eat. Okay, like bro, it's very interesting. Increasing national emphasis on the agricultural sector and other drivers of national economic growth. I'm reading from LBDR website, okay? Since 1988, LBDR has also acted as a commercial bank. Okay? LBDR is owned by both public and private shareholders, which means public and private sector management. Those of you that do public policy. All right, or maybe business and not business, but public administration for the most part. Institutions and individuals. Some are Liberians and others are foreign nationals and companies. I want to give small highlight about the acting president. Just so you know, prior to the delinquent list coming up, this was the same bank under the leadership or the previous leadership that hired a 419 credential criminal called Dio Delaney. And Delaney, the former CEO of LBDR, our brother, our son, our uncle, our friend, some of us, our comrade from University of Liberia, comrade Cadre Martin Colley and his team, they have embarked on credential evaluation degrees. You can get 1 million degree when they follow you, they will make sure they get it straight. And if you are seated somewhere you're not supposed to be there because you lie, you will be booked. So Martin Colley and his team decided to research Dio Delany, the side wife of Samuel Toy. You know, their gays only going all over the place now. According to my sources or our sources, the side wife or the blood brother to Samuel Toy. And you know, just for the purpose of this conversation, LBDA Board, the highest decision-making body of the bank, that board is chaired by the current Minister of Finance. And it is not a mistake. The act creating the bank indicated just that. And not only Samuel Toy, other finance ministers have been board chair of LBDA, Jelly Leages and other public corporations and agencies in our country. And this is some of the fundamental reasons why we, from the public policy perspective, now having some conversation with folks, whether we can change it. Because I think it was a good intention on the part of the legislature to have government to be represented by the Minister of Finance. I think they had a good intention for doing that. But from all indications, especially this time, under this current occupants of the executive mansion, George Manewia, there are a lot of abuse or abuses as a result of those statutory responsibility on the part of the government. So, Dio Delany, Monty Colley team booked him up, everything he said on his resume, including the test, performance or whatever test you call it. Any kind of name you want to get that test. You say you graduated from Harvard, you graduated from Oxford, graduated from Cornell, graduated from China, graduated from London. All the school Delano went to that force. I don't care how many schools you go to, based on LBD's own procedure, administrative procedure, they will make sure to conduct a test, financial management test. On that test, according to Monty Colley report, it's on Facebook, you can go there. Delano scored the least, I think scored 55% on the test. Other candidates score more than, somebody scored about 89, either 88, 89, another person scored 81. They both decided not to select any of these people. Okay? They selected Delano because the finance minister influenced it, that he bought brother. You know, there are a lot of some Liberians now, especially those that are in position of trust, they're doing their bought brother thing too. And Tua is one of them. It may even go sue me. Tua is one of them. He got those boys that he having sex with. You saw the other guy, Alex? He just went to the bank and withdrew 120,000 and put it in his pocket. And he summoned to a car. They go to Spoon Talk to go talk. Simon Twain go talk. The messenger in the car waiting for him. He not driver for Simon Twain. Nobody. He just Simon Twain begin. And the funny thing about it too is he worked as Minister of Finance. According to Simon Twain's own admission. Okay, this Ellis guy, I don't know how or whatever you call him, I don't care. He worked as Minister of Finance. And on that spoon talk, Samuel Toy also said he worked in the department, I think, eligibility, something like that. And he did some, communication or consultancy for leases, so that what he paid. But he didn't know specifically what the money was for. After Stanton pressing 1 or 2 times, he said, Ellis has a huge follower on Facebook, So he did some, social media consultancy for leaders, and so leaders pay on the censor business. They fail censor anyway. So segment 12, and most of our government officials, they got those blood brothers that they have sex with. They also got multiple girlfriends, and they got their wives. Okay? They got these concubines all over the place. Even though Liberia is a dominant Christian country, we see people get one wife, but they got multiple girlfriends on the street. We saw Isaac Doe, Deputy Minister of Youth and Sport, beating a girlfriend on the street when he got family living right here in Minnesota. You saw it. Me, I just giving it to you. Hey, I saw it. I just laying the basis. Because there's something making me to say this. Even here in America, right? Even public sector, especially public-private sector management like LBDR, the current acting president that they both selected after Martin Colley and his team came up with that report, and they both evaluated it and followed up. Everything was true. Dio Delany could not even withstand it. Whatever they did behind the scene, he resigned. So the bank manager now, they asked the bank manager to act. But listen to the story. So, just to connect, after Dio Delany resigned, few hours later, about 72 hours or little over 72 hours, as you can see the topic, the bank came up with something they call delinquent borrowers list. So the media in Liberia locally have been discussing it. Other Facebook platform, we decided now to go there until we get, more information about this matter here. So luckily, I said tonight, not tonight, I will come up with this thing. Because this thing, we're talking about today now, under the judge we are made. We're talking about today, but we're talking about tomorrow, my people. Let policy aside, let politics one side. Let's try to be a little bit objective with all of our political interests in Liberia, in folks that we believe in for whatever reason that you're right, and I'm right too. But let's just be a little bit objective, small, truthful to ourselves, and to the conversation and to our country. The kind of thing that happening in Liberia now, when they continue, like Apollo Online, or the topic for tonight, okay? Using the LBDR situation as a case study. Where are we headed as a country, as a people? Where? That's the question I'm asking you tonight. But before we go into the conversation, I'm going to open the line very, very soon. Let me just give you small information about the acting CEO. Okay? Because even public sector, some public sector, depending on the TOR or enabling act, for those of us that did public administration, when the minister leaves, the person that next to the minister, on the basis of that enabling act and on the basis of best practices, sometimes they can look within to get somebody to kind of, because let me tell you something. I don't care what kind of school you went to. I don't care what kind of degree you got there. I don't care whether you can cum laude, what kind of laude. I don't care about those things. Okay? Those are really good stuff. But when it comes to hands-on practical experience, the degree can't give it to you. The degree can accelerate your learning process on the job. But every single job you go to, whether you graduated from Harvard Kennedy School, you graduated from Cornell, you graduated from Yale University, you graduated from Princeton University, I don't care which school you went to, you graduated, what kind of honor they give it to you, even the medical doctor. Medical doctors, they can send them to go do clinical. In addition to that, they can literally put them behind experienced doctors. Those of you that go into medical school, y'all know what I'm talking about. People that did nursing, lesson practical nurse. So whether you registered nurse or whether you BSN, whatever you call it, the school will make sure they assign you to an experienced nurse or doctor to make sure you walk through before you return to school. People that do engineering, the same thing. Those of us that did public policy, social sciences, they send to internship. Even in the midst of that internship, when you go on the job, you still need to learn on the job in real time. It almost like you're on Facebook, you see America, we're posting, we're looking good, right? Everything will tell you not bad, not too bad. But guess what? The reality will set in when you get that DV visa, or maybe your mom or your parents send for you, your husband or your wife, you come to the country before you put up with the real reality. Everything will tell you, you have it. Then the reality set in. How the country looking. And that is a practical experience of life. Everybody can advise you. Anybody you think about. But my people, when you advise yourself, man, that's the best advice. Because you know exactly what is good for you. And I tell people, if you tell me, say you love other people more than yourself, you're lying. You're pretending. All of us. Self-preservation is natural. It is natural. You're going to meet yourself because you say you believe in Jesus Christ, right? Okay. You'll go there. So I'm saying this to say, the acting president name is, let me just show you his picture. It is public though, so I'm taking the main picture to show you. It is on the website of LBDR, okay? This is the man. I don't know whether you can see him go. That's him, okay? His name is Mark Awani Yimani Jr. He's the acting president of the bank. He holds a Master of Science, MSc, in Banking and Financial Services from the University of Reading, United Kingdom, and a Bachelor of Science, BSc, in Economics from the University of Liberia. Yeah. They may were right there when they selected that gay guy. Because that's something to a boyfriend. Is it boyfriend or girlfriend? One of them. Okay? All right, so that is that guy. Then we go further. I just want to give you a small information. Then I just open it and then we talk. He also holds certificates. Okay, they're not one certificate. They're not singular, plural. Certificates in credit and finance from Bahrain Institute of Banking and Finance, Manama, Kingdom of Bahrain. Building SME banking business. Y'all the business people, y'all the accounting people, microfinance management, small, medium, whatever you call it. Like that's my area there. Y'all know what that SME stands for. Okay? All right? Business. Okay, the other one is the World Bank Institute and International Finance Corporation, Cape Town, South Africa. Interest-free Islamic. And is somebody familiar with Saudi Arabia and majority part of Arab world? They don't take interest. Those of us who are Muslim, I know we value a lot. We live in America. I know, right? It's not easy. We're not supposed to be taking interest, my people. It's in the Quran. You call it rabbi, right? It means not good. It's just a poke. Muslim people and good Christians don't eat pork. We're not supposed to eat pork. Even though some of us will eat it. Me, I don't eat it though. I know it's crazy, right? But I'm being real. So, Saudi Arabia and majority part of the Arab world, they don't take interest from their banking system. And the fact that they don't take it, they don't offer it. So, for example, in criminal justice, we got commissioners of crimes. And we also got the other group we call them facilitator. In the legal proceedings, we call them aiding and abetting. You commit a crime, but you have somebody to commit that crime. So it means you and that person, you're almost equal. And that's what we do in America here. So the case John Flow, right? Was it 4 police officers? I think so. So the other one committed a crime. But the three stood over him and three of them allowed the man to commit crime. So they charged them, the government charged them for aiding and abetting. That they're not really helping to commit a crime in real time. However, the fact that they stood and they're all police officers, they stood over their body and their body killed somebody even though the man was crying for help, that he can't breathe. They didn't do shit. So that's why they're going to jail, because they got them convicted. So it means that if you're not taking interest, you should not offer interest. If you offer interest, the person that's taking it, you're equal. You're equal. Their war is actually natural. But with the human being, we just make it ugly, especially with Liberians. We make everything just ugly. Situation that was better yesterday, we think that it cannot be better anymore. Hey, God, my people. So Liberia can't get any good news. It's just bad news all the time. Every day, bad news. And then now, all the news we're giving you, like you're the one making it. We probably just relay. The news we're telling you about that LBDR created this news on their own. This bank have existed for 50 years straight. They have compromised their enabling act to help Liberians to become middle class, especially in the agricultural sector. Let them show me one agricultural project that they are sponsoring. What they are doing, they have a cartel in there giving money, depositors money to past and current political officers, politicians in our country. Not for agriculture, not to pen boys, not to keke boys, not to the old man that's sitting now in Jambeta market, Red Eye market, Douala market. They didn't even get time for them. That's why they selected a gay guy to head the bank as a CEO. He lied to them. Not only that he lied to them, he failed the test. Other Liberians, credible, smart on the basis of their test result, they refused them, including this guy. But let me finish with the man profile, okay? Let me finish with the man profile. It's very interesting. Okay? They may got plenty portfolio. They may got plenty portfolio. You're sorry. Let me just go back and just read when I'm finished there and just continue with the talking. Okay, where did I stop? I stopped to Cape Town, South Africa. All right. Interest-free Islamic banking, like I was just saying. West African Institute for Financial and Economic Management, WAIFEM, Banjul, the Gambia, etc. The general manager, this my guy, joined the bank as a cadet in June 2002. The man joined the bank as a cadet. So this man is a LBDR baby. Hey, my people, General Ambassador Wallace. Ambassador Wallace was going to school, high school, when he joined the Ministry of Foreign Affairs as a cadet. He served in several capacities in terms of leadership. Eli King appointed him as foreign minister, later on let him go. But he stayed at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs today. Why we can reward good people? The Banana Republic here. Okay? It's interesting. Okay? Wow. The general manager, I got to reread this again. The general manager joined the bank as a cadet in June 2002 while staying at the University of Liberia. Prior to his appointment by the board of directors as general manager, he served in several junior and senior managerial positions, including senior vice president for credit division, senior vice president for banking operation, vice president for rural branches, vice president for foreign operation, vice president for Harbor branch, assistant vice president for credit department, and assistant vice president for portfolio. This is Mike. This is my goal. Okay? For portfolio administration, I didn't end that sentence. For portfolio administration, Mr. Newmani also worked for the Ministry of Education and several other private high schools as an instructor from 1995 to 2002 prior to joining the bank. He currently serves as the chairman of the Elder Council of the Holy City, Aratu Community. Holy City. I think the second city the guy in Burundi. This man, they join over there, man, because of Bob brother. Your own baby. They baby here, you made that baby here. They may qualify. They may overqualify for the requirement of the bank. Okay? And that is my point. Why you leaving your assignment to fool you? Because for them, they are just a bunch of looters. So we can't even let go anything in our country. That is the reason I asked the question. With the LBDR situation, delinquent borrowers, including George, we are on the list. Where are we headed? So banking institution, especially ours, this is not a foreign bank. This is Liberian bank. This is our money inside there. They're not government money. Government to the shareholder inside the business. Ordinary Liberian people shareholder. Then we follow that one again just because that our time. Hey God, my people. Just because that our time, how can you get your own baby? You knew this man qualify for the job. Why you go hire that gay man? Not only that they may lie to you, they may fail the test according to Martin Colley publication. You go on Facebook there. Martin Colley publication. They may lie to you. Not only that he lied to you, he failed the test. He scored 55% on the test. He failed. Because Samuel 12 said that my interest, you give it to him. Now you see. You got yourself into what? Public ridicule. Everything you've done over the year, even though you ain't following your TOR for over 10, 14 years now, because you allow political vampires to ride on you, trying to damage your reputation you have been for over 50 years. LBDR board. Oh, you gotta change. You gotta change, or else brain people will not have trust in you. And you know what? Our own power will change your police people. We just give it to them. We will take it from where you put it on your website, and you're not going to stop putting it on the website. You gotta put it there. We'll go for it. We'll ask the people that are working in the bank, inside the bank. We'll ask them, that we'll give it, we'll publish it. That's what we'll do. Because we too matter. My people. So, that is LBD, our current acting CEO. Now, because of the publication of these delinquent borrowers, including George Weah, can you imagine these people live in this country, yeah? You go take car loan. We call it car loan in our community, right? You go take the poor credit card, they put money on the 10,000 or more money. You go, you spend it, you won't pay back. We got institutions here that are established by law. You know what the business people will do? The first thing, if you get car loan, especially this modern time, the people will repossess your car. I don't care whether you have that car parking at your door. You have the key. They will stay to where they are, they will lock it, and they will send you mail to let you know, hey, you default on your loan, on your payment. They will always give you the first month with past due. The second month, they will remind you to pay double. They put it in a past due. Then they send you repossession letter. And guess what? Whatever you pay on that car, what you pay on it, they're going to auction it to get their money out. Now, only that they will get their money out, they will send your need to credit bureau. You have to settle it. If you don't settle it, it's going to be on you for at least 36 months before that credit history can go away. Even though they sold it though, and auction it, and they don't get all their money back, they will still send you a letter letting you know we sold that car and this is what we got, but you still owe, or if you don't pay, they will send your need to credit bureau and they can pay that money. If they sold that car and they were able to get their money back, good news. The fact that you didn't pay, that history is on your credit record. Based on my research, it will last up to 36 months. It will be on your credit record. And other institutions here, financial institutions, will not credit you. That thing Ben Savin was sitting there on spoon talking jail. Maybe he just started living here. Probably he just trying to fake it. Because they're all in the pockets of certain people in Liberia now. You know, I mean, so we're going to be so fake. We're going to be so fake to this level where we will just damage all of our institutions. We're not even believing in ourselves anymore because we love certain group of people, because they're looting, because they're our time. So there is no off limit anymore. We will just join in any institution and just damage it. Is that what we're going to do? Even in the midst of war, as ugly as Chancellor was, LBDR stood their ground. They stood their ground. I know Chancellor succeeded bringing down Luby Bank, took depositors' money, and bought AK-47 to care of people. To care of people. At the end of the day, Luby Bank went into liquidation. And just so you know, every single bank that is in Liberia, whether that foreign bank or whether that our own local banks or whatever you call it, the guy depositors collateral with central bank. In the case of Luby Bank, even the money they had at the level of central bank, chartered up people went for it. I say they say, because me and my brother have money there. They started the liquidation team presided over by John G. Bestman. I still remember the Papeni. I don't know whether he's still alive or not. I'm giving you this scenario because this is our country, my people. This is our country. We can't just spoil everything, my people. If you damage LBDR, you know what you're doing it to? Not only that you're doing it to your opponent political people, but the very people you professed to be protecting, the Liberian people, the ordinary people, the Pepe boys, the Keke boys, you are damaging them too. If you know they're not doing well with what they're supposed to do, based on what I just read, agricultural sector, helping small and medium economic activity for growth. Just we are named on the list. It's a public information all out there. And guess what? LBDR came out today, December 15, 2022. And that's what motivated me, even though other people are discussing. I say, you know what? The people on our platform need to get it. I know some of you got it, some of you get it yet. I got to go online and talk this thing. I'm not a super, financial person or economic. No. But I did public policy and I did business a little bit. I got some understanding. Okay? LBDR came out with a press release today, December 15, 2022. This associating themselves with this particular delinquent borrowers list. And guess what? You know how many people there? 9,333 human beings. We're holding everything constant, okay? For example, Musa Belete, he actually called on Spoon Talk. How can you disassociate yourself with a document that somebody inside your bank published? Maybe the outgoing CEO, because he's a gay guy. He is something to a loving. And he finished losing his job. Maybe, I'm just guessing. So he put him out. It is legitimate. It's a legitimate document. Musa Belete is there full time, my people. That's the reason I mentioned, I gave you the scenario of a credit card in America. Majority of these people that live here, including Joshua. Joshua is on that list. Joey Hawatila is on that list. You know these are the people that are running our country and the level of everything you think about. How can Joshua is the president of the Republic of Liberia? Let's assume he credited our money before he became president. You want to tell me Joey ain't get money to pay that? to pay the bank? You want to tell me Joy Hawatila ain't get money to pay depositors money back? Is that why you're suggesting to me? That they both not get money? That's not true. That cruelty. Barbaric behavior. That's what that is. And for the bank too, not to hold their ground in terms of integrity and public interest, to allow people to credit multiple times, to take loan multiple times, and they're not paying on it and they keep giving it to them, somebody inside that bank getting kickback. That is what it is. The loan officers in there, we need to question them. But you see, again, we don't have any more credible, integrated institution in our country. I wish that was United States. You're on your own. All the people going home. The criminals and the criminal facilitators. And they're not only going home. They will be prosecuted. That's how the country looking like. They play that equalizer here. The choices you make here follow you, including me. Joking? Cryptocurrency. 30 years old guy. Very creative. But guess what? He carried on 419 activity. Taking customer money. All that funny thing. He's an American. I don't know if he's American by birth or I don't know. I could book his name or just number, just for the purpose of conversation. The guy ran away. United States followed him. They arrested him in the Bahamas. Upon arrest, they're coughing for taking public money. Okay? Yeah, in America. Jackson Jr., former Democratic shining star, a sitting congressman in Chicago. He was a campaign manager for Chicago Obama campaign. The banner money lay on the credit card, may go use it. Yeah, Gavin go to the Bahamas somewhere, they go use it. You know what happened to them? That public money ain't for you. And not because that your party must go eat it. You must go eat it. No! For them, it was easy. They pleaded guilty. And not because you plead guilty, you just reduce the government cost. The cost of prosecution. So Jesse Jackson, sitting representative, you know that one is done already. They're not firing you, but you know you fire already. They had 2 BBs, according to media report. They say you go in for it. Go to jail for 2 years. I think 2 or 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. My people, my own conversation is clear. If I make mistake, you correct me. You correct me, oh. I know it all. I try to research and get some. The one I'm missing, just give it. I was talking about 36 months, 3 years. Somebody said that 7 years. That information will be on your credit report. That's true. 7 years straight. That information there. Anytime you go credit, there's a red flag. That's a red flag. Somebody said the last time on one of the talk shows that if he did that, central bank will actually have record on you. But can central bank follow the people that appointed them? Can they follow George we have to say, hey, he can't take money again? Can they tell the vice president, Joy Hawatila, hey, she can't take money again? Can they tell the finance minister, hey, or Natana Magi can't take money again? They should be able to. But now our country. No. Even the chief justice could not say anything to Judge Weir when they decided to do something ugly. But I just personally feel, as an individual Liberian, there should be some off limit for certain institutions for the good of our country. For the good of our country. And LBDR, financial institution, those are the sectors you want to play around. Education, health. But for now, they will mess with everything. Security. You got the chief of staff come and say the people say they want to overthrow the government. Say they're sending him text message. How those people sending you those text messages got your number in the first place? And you're supposed to be a career soldier. Then you run into your put it. Then what will do now? If the government summon you, or Minister of Justice summon you, are you able to get evidence of folks that want to overthrow Jowiya? That's the question. Will you be willing to do that? Wherever a Father Zamiton go asking. When Father Zamiton say people wanted to kill Samuel Doe, and Samuel Doe promising, if I'm not mistaken, 1982 April. If I make mistake, correct me. You good. Samuel Doe told Father Zamiton, just go testify. I will defend you. If the court martial come up with anything, I will defend you. Today, Father Zamiton was killed. They were all charged for sedition. You know, when they charge you for sedition, you know what I mean. If you did political sign or if you're a little bit legal minded. Okay? So the chief of staff is a chief of staff. I'm a chief of staff, right? Supposed to be a career soldier. The defense minister is not a career soldier. Even if they are career soldier, he retired. Yeah, we are retiring. I mean, defense minister, so you survey that. So that position is administrative. But the chief of staff position in the army, based on our system, including the system in America, is a professional career position. You're supposed to stand your ground and don't get into changing politics. But you see, again, almost all of our institutions in Liberia now, including those ones that are supposed to be off limit, they're all inside. Because all of them love George Weah. They don't love the country. They don't even have love for us, the people. You're talking about constitutional duties? Show me the article that talk about that constitutional duties. So the career soldier doesn't even know they are giving him power to do what he's doing. He doesn't even know it. We ain't going into that today. Let me finish with the research. I will come and provide small education, how he's supposed to be a career soldier. Not tonight, another night. So folks, the delinquent list or the delinquent borrowers list that Papa that been the top of our conversation here in America, around the world, and in Liberia by local radio stations and networks. President Weah name is on our list. According to what we research, this thing has been going on up to almost 10 years now. From early time they started doing this thing here. But it got pervasive during this regime. You know, almost every single government official, after George Weah won election, they went to the bank and credited. They went to LBDR, including Nathaniel Magay. Musa Belede called on spoon talk and admitted Samuel Johnson or the Babe that been going to school forever. London School of Economics, London this, London that. They tough talking Samuel Johnson, who was 24 years old when Samuel Kayando took over, and he was one of the guys advising the man. That Babe. He called on spoon talk and admitted that he owed the bank. I don't even remember the amount. Because the borrowers delinquent list, they did not put how much they owe. But the good news is some of them names appear multiple times, totaling 9,333 names. Some of them appear 3 times, some of them appear 5 times, some of them appear 6 times. My people, that LBDR, Liberia Bank for Development and Investment, to empower people like us to do successful business, to become middle class in our country. The book bank giving money to politicians. Anybody can credit money. Joe Biden want to go credit money tomorrow. Let him go credit, but Joe Biden got to pay all his loan. You pay it, and that president be there inside. The people pull it there, when you take it, you got to pay back for the other people to get it. You see, those of us that work in America, the Social Security contribution we're giving the government now, they're giving it to the other people that already retired, 65 and above. So when I retire, the other people that will be working, they will pay me. It is just normal. But we don't do it in Liberia. So because of this public outcry, media, talk shows, and you name it, LBDR came up with a press release today, December 15, 2022. I'm reading from what they posted on their website. I got it here handy. That's where I'm reading from. You're listening to me, then open the phone line, then we talk. It has come to the attentions of the management of the Liberia Bank for Development and Investment (LBDR) that a list purportedly naming delinquent borrowers of LBDR is being circulated via social media, radio talk shows, and other related platforms. LBDR hereby disclaims and disassociates itself from the said list and asks that the public disregard and refrain from attributing the list to LBDR. That's what LBDR saying. The new management under they got Mark. But it's a big shame thing. But you know what? They damage control can't work. That list, that's true. They put it out. Let me go to the next paragraph. LBDR respect the confidentiality requirement of a financial institution and shall at all times use appropriate legal remedies available under the laws of the Republic of Liberia in pursuing defaulting borrowers. LBDR disapprove of the discrimination the discrimination of a fabricated list of defaulters, as the bank has at no time issued or caused to be issued such a list. The bank calls on the general public and media institutions as well as social media platforms not to accord the said list any relevant as it has no association with the bank. Okay? LBDR hereby assures the general public that the accounts and any account information of its customers remain confidential at all times, subject only to the Central Bank of Liberia and other legal requirements. You see, so our other team will give it to you and the proof right there. Okay? All right, they go further. LBDR will not hesitate. That's the funny one there. LBDR will not hesitate to take legal action against any person or media outlet which engages in the mischievous conduct of associating the bank's name with such publications. Signed, Mark Awina Nyimani, Jr., acting president. Okay. It's funny. Let me read the other letter. All right. So that is the letter LBDR came up with as a result of their own publication. That delinquent list, it has a bank logo on it. It got everything on it. And people, credible people, I would say credible in the form, they're dealing with a bank. Samuel Johnson, Samuel Johnson is a credible person. He said the man owe the bank. He said, what I say, that true. I pay my own year, but I cancel. I told them the property I gave you as a collateral. My house, my property in Liberia. Say I got sick, I'm able to raise that money to give it to you. I want to sell it, you take your money, or you sell it and take the money. Samuel Jackson said the bank refused to allow him to sell his property to pay them. So because of that, he have not paid. That is one of the reasons why he is on the delinquent list. Musa Belete also called. He said he need appeared 4 times because he accredited 4 times. Some of you that all go with Belete, right? Moreover, the number 2 person in the Republic of Liberia in terms of political management, Joel Howard Taylor of all persons, called today on Spoon Talk. That Joey call you, but Joey needed to. I'm telling you, that's not small number. 9,333 names on that delinquent list. So, then they go to the gay boy. This gay boy here, then they came up with this one here on their website. Honorable Samuel do too. Look at him, man. You following your friend Manny. And call him honorable. All the people, we don't need to be calling them honorable. Just call them by their name. You just call them by because they got no moral rectitude. They got no moral rectitude. They can't even manage the country better. Then they can't follow women, but they follow men too. All that thing are just seen on the country. Then the ordinary people suffer. How can you see all the beautiful women in Liberia? You don't even follow them, they following boys. And you're giving them our money. How your faith will look better, sir? It's a shame. Our situation in Liberia is not only physical, it is also spiritual. I would think so. How all the beautiful women in that country, some of them very poor, you can just help them and you have sex. My sister, you're sorry, but it's tough. How they going to have all the women over there? They can't follow them, they're following their friend men. How do they feel? And these are people that represent us locally and internationally. They're behind Joe we are all the time. And call him honorable. Honorable in my butt. Under my feet. Yeah, man. It is very annoying. Calling himself honorable. In December 2021, this is a decision they made to hire that gay guy. Joe Delaney, right? In December 2021, the board of directors of the Liberian Bank for Development and Investment, LBDI, engaged the services of a recruitment firm to search for suitable candidates for the position of president/CEO of LBDI. That exercise identified Mr. Dio, that's the gay guy, Dio Z. Delaney, as a suitable candidate for the position. The suitable candidate lied to them on his credential, everything said false. In addition to that, not only that he lied to them, he failed the test. He scored 55%, according to Martin Colley publication. And that's why they asked him to resign. So when the board got to be tough, when they sat down there and Simon were instructed them to hire this guy, when their own manager is more qualified than this Delino guy, only because Simon were fucking his boy, I don't use this word, but it matches the situation. That's it. Just because Simon were fucking him, so he forced the board to hire that guy, and the board too went for it. The same thing with Wayman Smith, allegiance, that Simon were picking too. Everything will give you the truth. That Simon were picking. Joey and I know Wayman Smith. Me and Wayman Smith went to school together. Sometimes when my body talks the way he talks, I don't go for it, but sometimes we need to talk this way. That another Simon were picking, and you know it. Using Sing 2 oil, let me borrow from my buddy AB. Sing 2. So they can follow women, they follow their friend men, and they give them lucrative positions. So right now, we already identified three girlfriends, even though they are men, that Simon to having sex with. And he gave them this position. Ellis were here every single day as Minister of Finance. I told that Simon to her and his wife supposed to be using the bag, and the woman go with you at Finance, to Minister of Finance. But here, Ellis using the back of the car. When his wife there, next to say by the driver. Because when the woman are there, that the other guy going for it. Gay ship. Then we got Wayman Smith, the former Legion's acting director, right? And you know how the censor went? That's someone to picking too. Then we got the Dio Delaney from LBDI. Everybody was talking, he's a young girl to hold a position, this and that. He's a gay. He's a gay. That's why he got that job. Let me read a letter further. All right? Oh, God. Let me go back to where I left it. That SSI identified Mr. Dio Z. Delaney as a suitable candidate for the position. All right? following which the board selected Mr. Delaney as president and CEO of LBDR. It has, however, come to the attention of the board that there were inaccuracy in the academic qualification supplied to the recruitment firm. As a result of this, abnormally, the hard determined, Mr. Delaney has tendered his resignation, which has been accepted by the board. In 30 December 2002, the board had designated Mr. Mark Awina Nyimani Jr., the general manager / DCEO, as acting president and CEO of LBDR. The public is encouraged to accord Mr. Nyimani the due courtesy in the performance of his duty while the board takes the next steps to recruiting a new president / CEO. The board assures the general public, particularly our customers, our shareholders, our potential investors, and all other shareholders, that LBDR remains strong in its operation and that depositors' funds are safe and secure. Also, LBDR continues to retain a competent and highly dedicated workforce to deliver the excellent banking services it is known for. Point. But Mr. Bo, Alon Samuel is the chair of that board, that gay shit. Hopefully, you can just keep Mark there. Because Mark is super qualified based on your own benchmark. Say Mark will not agree to be Samuel to a girlfriend, let it be. And who signed this letter? Samuel D. Tour, the third office guy, chairman of the board, on behalf of the board of directors of LBDR. He signs it. Whether you see it good or not see it good, we just go with that. That's it. So you know what? That is what I get to say. Where are we headed, my people? You remove your political cap a little bit. If you want to keep it there, you can keep it there. Because human being by nature, we are all political animals. Okay? You can keep it there. But based on what we know, and using LBDR situation as a case study, where are we headed as a country, as a people? By the time George we are then trying to finish, LeBron people give it to them for another 6 years, then I don't know where we're going. I don't know. So y'all come and tell me. The number to call tonight is, please, y'all keep it to LBDR situation. I beg you. I don't really want to tell you what to say, but I just want us to discuss this topic lengthily tonight. Tomorrow we'll be coming up with what's on your mind. Then you can put in whatever you want to talk about. By the grace of God, EB will be available tomorrow evening. Okay? So the number to call tonight, 2 numbers, one for WhatsApp and one for regular. 267-938-2801. 267-938-2801. Our WhatsApp number is 267-648-8012. You've been on this show ever since. So if you are in Liberia or outside the country, you got to add +1 there. So you'll be able to get a WhatsApp number to go through. Again, the WhatsApp number is 267-938. Oh, no, that's not it. Excuse me. 267-648-8012. The same number I'm calling to you, the 8012, you can inbox me on that number. And the other number for my business or for the agency, that anyway, 4693, you can also inbox me. All right. The talk show number, I don't mind you sending it, but I will not be sending it by 8. After the show, I shut it off. Sometimes I leave it on, but I'm not yet. Okay. I gotta go. Gotta go hustle. So my people that ate there, while waiting for your call, let me do my small commercial, yeah? We went up to 100, above we came down, but no problem. You know what? I don't worry. The information is authentic. Everything I read here is from the bank. Then I mean put it there. I just sharing with you, okay? So those of you that say wearing that they may love the country, political cap, it's on you. It's on you. They will not credit you. They will not credit you, but they will credit Joe then. Joe Howard Taylor then are taking all that plenty money home. Joe, we are presiding over the whole country. Any amount of money he want, somebody don't agree to it. But he say good credit, whether he did it ever since before he became president or not. But they met was senator. Ain't no problem. Other people, they are senator, chief of office staff, whatsoever, they go credit. But the bad part is, why they're not paying the money back? Why are they not paying the money back? So how will other people get money to credit if they will ever get it? Eventually, that bank will collapse. If all the people don't pay that money, they're not 5 people, they're not 10 people, they're not 100 people. 9,333, including all the, multiple names. The people just counted it. How many times done it? Musa Blade done it 4 times. Somebody done it 6 times. Can you imagine? Samuel Johnson, all people, he called. He confirmed it. Joel called and confirmed it. She said she paid her, but her niece stayed there. But the fact that the vice president can even call to confirm the list is just enough. Then the bank come and say, no, that list not for all. Dishonesty. Damage control? No, it hard. These are credible people. Because they are the one you claim in your press release. You're protecting their identity under quote-unquote confidentiality. But we're getting information from the executive mansion and talking about LBDR. LBDR are what? Executive mansion, just we are office, just we are bedroom, we can get information from that. Then talking about LBDR. LBDR are what? Under my feet. We will get it. You better frame it and apologize to the country. You the one put it out. You put it out. You prepare that thing and keep it in there. Because you allow the gay boy to walk out of the door, maybe he the one publish it. We don't know, but it came from the bank. It came from you. You can't deny that. That's another dishonesty there. And man, you need to be okay, man. You're too good to be that way. That's supposed to sign that kind of press release. Just apologize to us. You already messed up. You go hire a gay guy. No discrimination, but you're not qualified, you're not competent. Based on your own benchmark, based on your own requirement, they may not qualify, they may not even pass the test. Just because you're having sex with the board chairman, Samuel Toy, you're hiring the man. They may score 55% on the test. You're hiring. You're hiring. All the Google people you left there, including your own man, your own baby that you grow. Somebody going to school, they start working for you. As cadet, they get all that experience. They got all that education. Primarily, the bank sponsor him. You're pushing one side. You're bringing a gay man inside because that's something to a girlfriend. Shame on you. Let me do my commercial, okay? Kangoma Multi-Services Consulting, Immigration and Financial Services. We are immigrant agency because we too, we came the same way. That's why we make the thing a very, very affordable but quality services. If you want to do your U.S. citizenship, you want to file for your husband if you are married, wife, your minor children, your adult children, your brothers and sisters, or parent, call us. Initial green card application processing, replacement due to loss, or maybe tier, or maybe expire, because they usually do 10 years. If that one expire, call us, we'll help you. If you came to America on visiting, for whatever reason you came, somebody see you, they like you, you see them, you like them, you'll get married, we can do the adjustment to take you from that visitor status to put you on a permanent status, green card. We call that one adjustment of status, okay? If you came on the refugee paper, for example, you came on the refugee paper, they call it I-94, you don't get your green card yet, we can also help you get that done. If you want to do travel document, you are on DED, not even DED, work permit, for example. Because work permit is given to most people here that can and file for certain immigration benefits. And because of backlog caused by COVID, immigration is going slow. They will give you work permit. If you get that work permit, you are guaranteed to stay here within that time frame, 1 year or 2 years. Right now, they extended it to 2 years. And some emergency situation occur in your home country. It could be Liberia. Family emergency, you really, really want to travel. But because of that status, you can't leave. Okay? There is a way out. They get something they call travel document. You typically will have to ask immigration to give you permission. Sometimes we call it parole, to give you permission to be able to attend to that. We have to fill out that form and submit it. We pay the money. Immigration will review it. They will approve it. They will give you specific time to go and attend to that your family emergency to return. That fund is basically to one way or the other guarantee your return to the U.S. But a lot of people will say when you get TPS, when you get work permit, you can't leave from here to go over there. If you get the I-942, you are now you transitioning to getting a green card. That's the same thing. Generally in America, whether you get people, you not get people, when you step in out, nobody asks you question. Only for security reasons at the airport, you got to go through the protocol. But nobody asks you why you going, why you not going. No, nobody asks you no question. Go. And you pay the airplane people, yeah, go get on there and go. Alone you can identify yourself, go. They will allow you go. Because they want to make sure you're not a terrorist, okay? For security purposes only. But when you're coming back, then I got to see the thing that bringing you back. All right? So we help with that too. If you get boyfriend in Liberia or other part of the world, or you get girlfriend in Liberia or other part of the world, we call that one fiancé visa. That boyfriend girlfriend visa there. Or K1, K2 visa. Okay? We can do that one too. You want to do regular invitation. You know, you want to say invitation for somebody to come. For whatever reason. It could be a reunion. It could be church conference. It could be ordinary organization, not-for-profit conference. Or just family or best friends. Something like that. Maybe graduation. Anything of that nature. It could be tourist visa, you just want to come visit certain site here and all that stuff. Student visa, all that one there. We can do it for you. All right? We are also certified to do life insurance too. I know our community now really interested much in that, but it is very, very important, my people. It's a good thing to do to protect you and your family, just in case the uncertain occur. Okay? In addition to that, we are also doing the financial services aspect. Also part of that is something that is popularly known in the country. At the end of the year, you must disclose your income. You see, majority of the people over there, including my big brother, are youth and sport. These all got wasting. We all from Fede. My big brother there, me I can call their name. They can't get fair with you because they're not talking the truth. I'm a big brother there. We all were in Fede. Joey said, my man can't sit down here. Can't sit down here. You see that? So, but it is the way it is, okay? We have to disclose our income, even though employer already supply the government through Internal Revenue Service. Okay? IRS. But the law says we must still do it. Our success with the taxpayer. So we do it. There are agencies here, including Asian Arab Black, Liberty Tax, and you name it. Me too, I can do it. I'm still working on some paperwork, but the good news, I can do it. So if you want to do income tax starting next month, and for whatever reason, we are asking you to give us a try. We are very reasonable people. And not only politics we do. Okay? You want to see all, you are around North Dakota, yeah, no problem. You want to see our video, no problem. We're available. But most of our work, we do it online. You send me the information through my email or through WhatsApp or Facebook. Not Facebook. No, that one not there. WhatsApp, email, and few, telephone talk. I really like what you're doing tonight. You want me to finish with everything before you start calling. It's nice. Let me clap for everybody on board. Thank you for coming here. Sometimes we gotta play for my people. Okay. So we will be doing income tax. We have done it for at least almost 3 to 4 years now. And on a lower scale, but last year we really did good. And everybody we worked with last year, they really laugh. They say, oh, but they ain't looking good. That's payday now. So the tax system here, the way it's set up here, I'm going to give you all that one there because too many people need it. They're not secret, but they want to know you know it. And that's why I'm a tax preparer. So please, my people, you help us to help you. We are your own people. Yeah, they want no political business inside. No independent, no UP, no ANC, no Musability Liberty, no Nyombli Lawrence Liberty, nothing like that. This one here, the business. And I don't want anybody tell me, say, why you missing business with politics? Those of us that are here in America, when CNN having election night and other primetime news, and they can shut it off and do their commercial, so I got to do my own right here. Because the essence of business is people, customers. So if I have a platform that over 2,000-3,000 people follow me, by the time this show is done, up to 5,000, the last time I showed you already up to 7,000 human beings. You want me to sell myself, yeah? I bet you, yeah. I want to start asking for cash before you say first interested in want to call our body. Let me look about body legit. My people, y'all help us, yeah? On the serious note, I'm just playing fun, but it is serious. We need to empower each other. If somebody knows something in the community, y'all help that person to grow. Even my website, I get small idea, but not much. My website for my business, for my agency, and my classmates put it together. We still working. And the primary reason for that area, that's why he's there in school. And moreover, I give it to him. He gets certain people working with him. Liberians. So I give it to him. That is the way I do it. Certain things I can't do, I give it to people that I know they're in that area and they're my people. I won't call people name here. That's how I do it. And I think especially in America, one person can't eat. You see federal government contracts, they can give it to state. Then they say look for local contractors, including construction. Because that the people can hire. When the business breaking down in America, you go to the bank, Uncle Sam can help you. When you establish today in this country as an agency of business, legally registered, and you get your EIN number, employer identification number, you are considered a potential employer. So the government gave you tax break if anything happen to your business. But you just need to follow through. It gotta be legitimate. You gotta have all your paper, bro. And to be honest with you, let me tell you something. The thing we're doing for our people in this community, we wanted to make it with not-for-profit, but not-for-profit got too much yaga on it. The first thing you got to get a bowl. Okay? I said no. We just do it with LLC, limited liability. We ourselves will manage it. When we grow a little more, then we'll see what we can do. But I can tell you for sure, you can do the Google check. Yeah, that way too. It works. Some of the people we do, I want to tell you, for example, adjustment of starter, political asylum, all that stuff. Just Google says immigration lawyer and ask them. I need to do political asylum, for example. I get this, I got that. I want you to help me to pull the paper together. Just say it like that. And yeah, what to tell you. And call us, then we'll tell you what we'll take for that. Super affordable. In addition to that, our professional consultation is free. It is free. 24/7 except when we sleep. I challenge you. You can find no lawyer to offer you that kind of service. That anytime you wake up, you can just call them. In the first place, when they submit immigration paper for you, they submit it. They tell you we're done with that. Because Whether you hire a lawyer or not, immigration going to write you because you are the applicant. They're not going to like, oh, because you got a lawyer. They will always have copy going to that lawyer. They call it attorney of record. But you accept the applicant, you will see it. And we do the same thing. People move, they come to me for change your address. Oh, no, I don't charge for that. You're fine. Because we are family. We are immigrant, man. Come on. You want DV consultation? You want DV? Just take a picture and send it to me. Let me look at it and give you analysis in real time. Simple. Affidavit of support, I forgot about that, right? Some people file for their loved one. The visa application come. We look at the chart. Instead of you submitting it for them to tell you, say, oh, your income not enough, call us. We offer free consultation. Every single year, the Department of Homeland Security come up with something they call poverty guidelines, something like that, for affidavit of support. Affidavit of support is when you are here already, whether you're on green card or you're citizen, for whatever reason, that person is sponsoring, is added to your household size here. So the income got to be a certain level because that person that coming going to be added to that. I'm not going to give you all the details because you will not hire me again. Okay? So there's a specific chart I talk about that. And we'll be able to guide you. When we submit it, no rejection. If somebody were working with you and you came to us, we will ask you to give us the information and we look at your case online and we tell you exactly what we can do for you. A lot. And guess what? We too went to school here, we graduated. Okay? So we're also helping our folks with student loan repayment plan documents. If you went to school in America on loan, if you get money, fine. But those of us that went on loan, government credit up, they say you go learn bull when you come from the SAP. There are a lot of programs around the corner. They call it student loan forgiveness. The best thing you can do for yourself, when you graduate, do your paper and submit it. They get public service and they get private service. I'm in the public service, and that's why I love my job, okay? When you're in public service, every year you send, Department of Education, your paperwork, your tax paper as well, because your tax paper determine the household size. Depending on whatever you want, we will guide you, we will get it done, and you got to give us something though for our service because we're using our brain, we're using our time. But it is very minimal. It is minimal. I don't really research my people. So I thought plenty. Y'all thank you for giving me the time to really, market our agency. And it is your agency. We didn't do it for ourselves. We want you to support us, man. This is America. Under the Small Business Administration, our name already there. You can Google us now, you get us. Kangoma Multi-Services Consulting. It's online. It's running. By the time you put the 40 there, pop up in real time. And the people you see on that website, majority of them are real human beings that deal with us. And they gave us permission to publish their pictures. We want fake it. Real. And we are super people. We're not super perfect people. But we just try to remain, steady. Try to be okay. Because this is America, man. When you do it right, and it doesn't work fine for you, for any reason, business-wise, you can ask the government to come in to help you out. But you got to do it right, though. And that right is legit. You get all the paperwork running. In my own little corner, I get all my accounting set up. Because anytime they get guys, they want to see the every year I got to do annual report with the state of North Dakota to make sure to remain in shape. I just give you some idea. And you can do it too. We're not offering super business consultation, but we can give you small guidelines if you want to establish your own business. We can give you small guidelines what you need to do. We'll offer you a website that will give you a lot of resource information as to, how to get started. You know, sometimes we got to say these things. There are a lot of people want to do something, but they don't know where to get started. If you already know it, you're not part of it. But let me tell you something. This America, and all I can tell folks, believe in yourself. Don't worry about the noise in the market, man. Believe in yourself and tap into the opportunities here in America. Tap into it. I did 13 hours today. I can't sit down here. I already been on this talk show for 2 hours. Nobody called yet, which is not too bad. What I wanted to say, I finished saying it. If you want to call, you call and talk about LBDR. We're talking finance tonight. The only reason I put these people in it because their name on the list. I plan for her to talk finance, economic growth, development, and investment. And this is part of it too, at our own level. So all the things I talk about the agency, Kangoma Multi-Services Consulting, KMC for short, LLC, Limited Liability Company, okay? Our phone numbers are 267-648-8012. 267-648-8012. If you missed class time and you want that information, just go listen to her. And I also posted the number too. The two numbers are calling. The other number is 701-330-4693. 701-330-4693. Okay? Our website is... Are you guys there? Okay. Our website is www.kangomaconsulting.com. www.kangomaconsulting.com. Our web email address is duno, that's my last name actually, at kangomaconsulting.com. That email address is directly connected to the website. My buddy did it, man. Hey, man, the guy is good, you know. He did it. And we're still doing some, adjustment as we go. And that's a good thing about it. If I hire anybody online, they give it to me, I approve it, they're done with me. That's the beauty. I hire my own buddy, my former classmate. Anytime I encounter difficulty about the website, I just call him. He get time, we talk. If he doesn't have time, he text me, but I say, my man will call you back, and we pick it for that. But the objective of it is not just about that. It is also about empowering our own community based on what certain people know about, and they can actually do the job instead of taking it to other people. And moreover, those people are very expensive. They are very, very expensive, especially immigration in America. Donald Trump says something, people have problem with it, that the immigration system in America is a cheap immigration system. It is true. Because I can literally bring my entire generation here just because I can. That's how they said it, and that's how Congress passed it. And there's an interest just for the conversation, There's an interest. There is no country that will be successful financially and economically when they don't have human beings. According to the Department of Labor, about 1.5 million legal immigrants enter this country every single year. Majority of white and black women, young women, are not getting pregnant easily. Y'all know why. Y'all know it. Child care alone in America is trouble. Child care. It's trouble. So America does not have a favorable immigration system. I think they actually focus this thing ever since. According to what I read from 1960, when they went out of nurses, they went to India and brought nurses here. Most hospitals in America, you find Indians medical doctors. Yeah, people that came to this country, they couldn't speak good English. They are medical doctors. We got to go to school. Oh, yeah. So, if about 1.5 million entering this country every single year, legal immigration. Okay? Refugee, political asylum, immigrant, diversity visa, You name it, adjustment or startup, all that one they can take statistics on it. You know the revenue portfolio? That what we're telling people in Liberia, we need to make our country attractive. When you make your country attractive, you make your country safe, you make your country favorable in the region, the people will go there. And when the people start going there, you can actually make the rules for government to have more intake in terms of revenue. And that's what America is doing. America has the best immigration system in the world. This is a country you come here on visiting for 3 months, for 6 months, for 1 year. Nobody follow you, alone you follow the law. Alone you follow the law. Don't break any law. Nobody come to your door. There are other folks that been around other part of the world that say no, they can actually come and remind you, hey, your time coming, you got to get out. People come here as students, they graduate, you won't go back to stay here. You can literally stay here if you want and find your way out legally, even if your visa expires. That's what makes it better. And they're not going to hold you responsible for that. Once you get into a different startup and it is legitimate, they're not going to say because you did that, you can't file for your loved one. No, you can still file for them. The only thing you got to have that permanent residency before you can file for your loved one. You got to have that green card. So it's better. Paul came here, just like me. Paul went back to Africa, married his wife or girlfriend and brought in. Paul's girlfriend now become wife. They got 2 children in Africa or 3 by another man. Because of that marriage, those 3 children can come. Then Paul's girlfriend now wife, Paul mother-in-law can come and Paul mother-in-law can bring her own husband. As time go on, we go, father-in-law and mother-in-law can actually bring their own children. And their children can bring their children, those children can bring their children, those children can bring their children. That's how it's looking. And there is no point, at no point that they will stop you. Just do it legally. And the initial evidence is so cheap, it's proven relationship. For example, if you file for your wife or your husband, I'm actually doing some of my work I can do for people. So I'm giving it to you free. If you're filing for your wife or husband, immigration wants you to show relationship proof, which is marriage certificate. If you want to file for your children, whether the minor children or the adult children, immigration wants you to show a legitimate birth certificate. If you want to file for your parents, immigration also wants you to show a legitimate birth certificate to establish a relationship. And the good news is Homeland Security is so vibrant, USCIS component, they can literally go to Liberia and fact check your information. If you did it in court, they'll go check it. That's why they deny a lot of people at the embassy in recent time, because of this fake document. Part of it is a public information already. The former director of marriage, and I think traditional marriages and divorce at the Ministry of Internal Affairs. They call her Gloria. She got fired because a lot of DV applicants got denied because they have fake traditional marriage certificate. Maybe it was not actually their fault, but somebody took money from them and gave them ugly paper. And the embassy go to follow up. It was fake. They didn't even get flag receipt for that name. People get married. They send a certificate here. Immigration look at it, flip it this way. They follow up. They go to the archive to go check whether you get copy there. And then they compare. We got 2 marriage systems in Liberia. We got statutory marriage and we got custom marriage or traditional marriages. The statutory marriage is the one we do with the church. We get the paper to the archive. Even if you went to the court, it is still referred to as statutory marriage. So if you think you can fake it, give it a try. And we too, even though we ain't big, I'm the CEO, just so you know. I work at Foreign Ministry for 8 years. I know most of these documents actually. I can look at it and say they were not correct. They were the World Trade. Don't put it in. They're not coming to be your butt anyway. I'm sorry, I got to use that. They're not going to follow you. But guess what? They're going to temporarily deny your case. Or they will send you a letter they call intent to deny. And they give you reason why they intend to deny your case. But they will also give you opportunity. Some instances, they will give you opportunity actually. Say, hey, they want you gave her in a corral. Go do the proper one and send it to her, and they give you timeline up to 33 days. And these are paperwork we do for folks. People are not doing it intentionally. There are a lot of us here who send money to people. A lot of my customers cry with their family members, some friends. They charge them 3 times, they pay the money, they say go do fake paper. Some people do divorce in Liberia. That divorce paper come here. Immigration take it, not clear. It's fake. Then the benefit they're going for that the one will determine it is notified. A lot of people. So I'm just saying this to give you small education about the immigration system in America. Sometimes when I talk here, people think say I get American visa under my decks. No, I ain't get nothing there. And again, I must tell you that you can fact check it if that's true or that's not true. American visa is the cheapest around the world. It is very, very cheap. It is not about money. It is about the process and the procedure and the law governing the issuance of visa. They can give it to you at the embassy. You get on the airplane, you come to JFK, you come to any port of entry, they follow you. If you did something wrong at the embassy or certain thing looking funny, my brother, they will send you back. They will send you back. Or you succeed, you enter the country, you live here, and for some reason you want to be citizen, and they do your background check, and they get to realize you actually manipulated the system in your home country. The good news is, most of the time, they will tell you the other benefit you want, we're not giving it to you because in the first place, you were not admitted legally. When they say that, that's a red flag. So you got 2 options right there. Just do what you got to do. Because no lawyer can save you. But immigration ready to write you. They're not writing you 1 sheet, they're not 2 sheets. Minimum will be 5. And from your doorstep in your home country, it could be Liberia. From your doorstep, everything you did leading to that visa issuing. How many times you went to the embassy? When you enter the country, which airport, where you went for, which address, what kind of credit card you got, what kind of driver license they gave you, which state ID, the first place you work. Look, you know what? They will narrate everything. At the bottom of that letter, they tell you, say, because of all the things, the other benefit you offer, we're not giving it. If you disagree with us, we'll give you 33 days to appeal to what we just said. If you agree with us, no answer is required. I'm quoting you. To tell you, we're not blowing our own horn, but we're trying. We're still doing some research, and we're trying to improve every single day. But my people, that the place we are, we're not lawyer. Just get that straight. That's a big disclaimer. Hopefully we'll be lawyer, but we're not there yet. And I love it. I get a partner in Liberia who is really on top of the game too. The one I can't do yet, that domestic paper, because some people trust us. We can take their people to the embassy. They pay for our time, just can't pay for the most part at that level. We provide possible, interview questionnaire for folks. Yes, you got to pay for that because that knowledge, you got to pay for that. You got to do some, compensation for that. If you have your loved one scheduled to go to the interview at the embassy, It could be your wife. It could be your adult children. Children, won't probably forget about them. They're good. But adult children, husband or wife, stuff like that. Or maybe that your sister, maybe that your parents. Old people, not too much, but at least they need small little information too. We sit down with you, we will talk to you, we will do real printer. We draw these small questions and answer it for you and give it to you. Get yourself familiar with it. Send it to your loved one. Trust me, in most instances, you're going to be good. You're going to be good. Another general advice I'm giving you, my people. There are two visa applications. Send nobody calling. Let me use the time to just talk about our agency. We're going to appear on bigger platform more than this. Hopefully, we can explain this thing to our audience to get to know us better, okay? They got DS 160. That's for visiting. Then I got DS 260. The DS stands for State Department. Because State Department preside over everything about visa. Homeland Security, USCIS component preside over review and approval. Then they send it to State Department. Because all the embassies, American embassies, fall under State Department. Tonight, the education. So if you win the DV, if you play the DV, before playing the DV, you were not married. Before you won the DV, you got married. Don't be scary, my people. If you play the DV, your child was not available, especially with the guys. With the guys. Ready. They're not the women too much. Because their children being in trouble right now. Some people have been denied to get to the second spot or second benefit level in America because of this thing. I'm giving it to you free. I'm going to call nobody name. That would be against what we do. But giving you a general education about these things, okay? If this woman here didn't tell you, say they child for you, for example, or you didn't even know you have a child, for example, or let's say you knew you have a child, but at the time you're playing the DV require photograph, and the child was not available, or the children were not available. But you get your birth certificate actually, and you know you got children. That further processing paper, DS260 for DV applicants, my people, pour your children in on that paper. Pour your children in on that paper. The people at that embassy, at that window, have been there. I know that place. They are not animals. They are human beings. They only different. Their skin white. They are reasonable people. But you got to be honest with yourself. I don't know about you, but I know about myself. I got 4 children. I know all of them date of birth. I know the time they were born. I know it. You want to tell me you don't know the time, or the birthday of your child? If you don't know that, then you need to study. Because when they ask you the date of birth of your child, then you're scratching your head? I'm sorry. You don't know when you got married? And you call somebody wife and or you call them husband? And you don't know when you got married? On the basis of psychology? By the time you do that visa counselor interview you, they already got more questions for you. Because they're trying to make sure you're doing good or you're not doing good. And that's where a lot of people get placed on administrative processing. And when they put you on administrative processing, my brother, I'm sorry. It will still go through, maybe. It will take small time in Morovia. Sometimes they will just send it back to State Department. Or in fact, USCIS. That one, I forget it. That 2, 3, 4 years you will go. Administrative process because they're dealing with other people, especially the same COVID king. You get backlog. Huge. You finish high school. You carry your wire chip based on the standard they're doing now. Because of the same faking document, that what the embassy went into that memorandum of understanding with West African Examination Council. So that if you said wire you pass it, your name and your school automatically enter the database. That's how they set it up. Whether people can say they're employing you or not, at least your name there. So you can be in 12th grade this year and play the DV. Because before the DV result comes the following year, May or June, you already graduated. And you don't need to wait for wire certificate. Your name already in the database. You're right there. So when you go over there, they will tell you to squash that thing. Free education tonight. That visa counselor is literally looking on the list of schools. They want to confirm your name. They will ask you what is your name, which school you graduated from. You gotta tell them. You can't be scratching your head. You don't know the school you graduated from? I still know when I graduated, which school I graduated, and the thing that happened before my graduation, I still know it. Everybody now they say, I get it though, but you go to an interview. It's like going to a job interview. You got to impress the hiring manager. You got to impress the hiring manager. Because you want to come to America. So you got to do it right. American people let straight talk. Look in their face. If they're not talking to you, speak to them. They're not Google men or Google women. No, they are human beings too. And they are reasonable people. They are. So if you got married after you play the DV, if you intentionally want to leave your wife there, that's fine. But indicate it on that DS2 system. So that when you're ready to file for them, it will already be established. It will be good. If your girlfriend told you, say, oh, before you play the DV, you didn't know, but now your girlfriend finna tell you they charge for you. And your DV result come out, they give you that DS2 system for further processing. Put that child needed in the date of birth. Put it there. You get plenty of reason you can get a visa counselor. You look in their face direct. Hey, excuse me, sir, or excuse me, man. Just so you know, when I played the DV, my daughter was not around. I didn't know her whereabouts in the first place. And photograph was required. So I couldn't play along with my daughter. However, I put her in there. That's fair enough. Or let's say, I didn't know that I had a child. But before the interview time, my girlfriend told me I got 2 children. Or maybe I get 1 child. Put the child name or the children name on that DS2 system. Put them in there. They will not stop you. Majority of the people tell me, say, oh, when you play single, you can't have nobody. You can't do it because you're doing it with Koyokaya. That is in there. If you do it with Koyokaya, I ain't going to that. No, I ain't inside that business. I'm not a perfect person, but I try to be authentic, man. I try to be okay. Especially in America, they will follow you. They will follow you, my brother. They will follow you, trust me. They will make sure whatever you're giving it is correct. Even some people, yeah, depending on the immigration officers that are looking at your people, for whatever reason, if there is an inconsistency and discrepancy with that relationship people you offer them, maybe that your children or that your parent, they will order for DNA. You know how much for DNA? It's $725. Believe that we can actually get that. Maybe just a few hours can give her that. Maybe 1 week, or depending on where you work or how much you work for. That's fine. But the time, we also order that we partner with DDC. Some people that hire us to do their DNA for them. We don't charge for that actually because they already pay money. But that service thing we do to get the people all processed, use our business card, of course. All right? In America, we will say payment is required before service. I know someone else talking, where local man? They local man coming from. So, man, that education, my people. That education. Payment is required before service. Even though sometimes we offer services before we ask for payment, but in the Liberian territory, you can't do it because they're not going to pay you. or they're going to say inside their brain, the next time I'm ready to deal with them, I will just lecture them. I will lecture them, the one who I will pay some, and the bottom one will talk about it. No, we're not doing that. Many times it didn't go through. And you go start coming. And you can't be starting business, then you won't be forcing with certain customers. So the best thing, let's keep it professional. Pay me for what you want me to do for you. It is reasonable, it is affordable, and a quality service. You can track it. When we do your paper, we tell you say we do it. Immigration will write you. And that's what we're supposed to do. How long it will take in our business, but we say doing that anyway, we're tracking it to tell you and give you real information. Even the lawyers cannot force immigration to fast track. No. If you want fast track right now, they're not accepting it because they got bag law. They used to have that, or they call it premium processing. Even the embassy only consider it too now. Life-threatening, medical emergency, and student visas that in line for the next school year. Those are the only two premium processing right now. We can track your case on a monthly basis and let you know what's going on in real time. If they request for additional document or additional evidence, they can come to us. We sit down with you and get it prepared. If that's something we got to get it from Liberia, of course, you're going to pay. You're going to pay because we're not going to get it free from Liberian people. The bribery alone, but we make sure we give it to you correct. Sign and seal. It costs us to go to that agency and ask them to give a letter. We'll go to the notary public, the notarize it, and authenticate it. Then we'll go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, make sure somebody in charge put paper on it to make sure everything correct. You will pay for that. Trust me, you'll pay for it. Not big money, but you'll pay. Because my buddy over there, he not on salary. He on something we call tax. Every time there's a tax, he get paid. No tax. Myself, I don't get paid when I don't get work to do. So when we grow big now, then we'll hire somebody else now to bring her. Okay? There are a lot of visa though. They get employment-based visa. You're in Liberia. You apply to U.S. company. We ain't reached to that level yet. And I'm going to hire nobody from Liberia, so I beg you, don't bring it to me. We ain't going to hire anybody from Liberia right now, okay? But employers here can actually hire you in Liberia if you meet up with the requirements. And they call that work visa. And most of the time, the initial work visa can last up to 3 to 5 years. Okay? Yeah. There are people in Africa, they apply to Microsoft, they apply to Google, they apply other companies, US companies, they brought them. And they get their own lawyer actually. They get their own lawyers, they get their own law firm they deal with. Every single corporation in America, you got a lawyer. Trust me. They'll work on it. If they don't have immigration lawyer, but they got a regular lawyer, corporate lawyer, they will give that paperwork to immigration lawyer to do it for you. You just need to have confidence in yourself. Do some little bit research. Go to USAID library, at the embassy. You just need to have a photo ID. If you have password, that one even makes it better. You can go and browse the internet for about 1 hour because a lot of people go in there, in and out, for about 1 hour, but they give everybody 1 hour whenever you enter. Browse the internet and try to follow some of these opportunities because we know for sure people running away from their respective countries, but Liberia is worse. I was in Liberia this year for 5 weeks, and Minister of Foreign Affairs is my old partner. So every time I go to Liberia, I go sit down over there, and the people, my former co-workers still welcome me. We had that friendly, working environment or working relationship. So it was really nice when I was there, and it's still nice though, even though different people coming in and going. Whenever I go to Liberia, new assistant minister of Foreign Asian Affairs, one of the staff will take me there. Oh, he used to be our co-workers here. He's a nice guy. They are friendly talk. I walk away. Yeah. So my people, DS2 system is for DV and immigrants. If your parents here, they file for you. Your loved one here, they file for you. DS2 system for that. DS1 system is for visitors. That one, you just leave that one. You're not on that one there. But even at that, any information you put on that paper with DS160 to come visit America. Whether you kill, you did not count that information there for a certain number of years. The day you get a real opportunity, you better remember why you put there. The day you get your real opportunity, including winning your DV, and that information you put on DS-160, you go put different one on that DS-260, they're going to question you. If you don't get legitimate answer, that could serve as your denial or refusal of visa. And my people, again, those of you that got interview applicants, people that the embassy already schedule you to interview through National Visa Center. When you go into that interview, my people, do not leave anything behind. Original birth certificate, original passport, either married, you need to carry your original marriage certificate. Your tax paper, affidavit, support, these are things that you don't even think to talk about it. But most people forget about birth certificate. That is the evidence in the first place that got that process to reach to where it is. Everything we submit online, National Visa Center let us know electronically that everything you submitted, we need original copy during your interview, including police clearance, children 15 up. If you're 14 down, you don't need police clearance. But the system will tell you. We that work in the system, it tells us. If you need it, of course. If you live in two countries, any part of your adult life from 15 up, of course, they will need 2 police clearances. So, my people, I want to stop there tonight with our KMC education. Hopefully, we will do this, periodically, and we will entertain question and answer. We call it Q&A kind of stuff. Those of us that did what we did. But, that's just a little one after LBD and Nyama Nyama. I just thought that since nobody calling tonight, probably people sleep now. We could just give you a little bit of synopsis of what we are doing. The small thing that we're doing as immigrants, especially somebody from Lofa County, small town called Popala. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself, I'm very, very proud of myself. I'm proud of my partner in Liberia. And I'm also very, very proud of my parents for doing whatever they did, to get me to where I found myself. And I'm so grateful and appreciative of my Creator, for giving me this small opportunity to know what I know. Because it is not by myself. There are so many smart people, a lot, very smart people. I'm even closer to them. But you know what? We human beings, we need to hold ourselves to a certain standard and believe in ourselves. Love everybody, but love yourself the best. We can't be serious through us. Sometimes we got to laugh, we got to love, and we got to play. I agree with that. But as actually stick to self-preservation. And most of these political theories we talk about here on this platform, they are actually applicable to everyday living. That's something that they in public administration, they call SWOT analysis. Most people use it in organization, right? But let me tell you something. You can do your own SWOT as a human being, as an individual. You can do your own SWOT analysis in your little closet, man, people. I'm almost sounding like a motivational speaker, right? You can do your own SWOT to enable you know your strength, your weaknesses, your opportunity, and the threat that surround those opportunities. You can do it. Every human being, for that matter. Not just organization. Every human being. Some people are very smart, but they are not patient. And that's your weakness. Some people know something, they're actually gifted, but they don't know how to put that their gift into practice. I listen to Les Brown a lot. No. What best motivational speaker, one of them? Les Brown was born, if I'm not mistaken, 1944, 45. He died November 4th. Every speaking engagement, this guy was making about at least 50,000 per speaking. 50 grand to talk. One of his public, you know what he said? On narrating his story, he was somebody that really struggled. In the first place, he was born in the abandoned building on the floor in Miami, Florida. That's the history of this guy. But this guy became multi-millionaire before his death. He married multiple times, divorced, and married again. I'm telling you, it's difficult to find successful people just like, silver platter. I've not seen some people didn't have silver platter and they become successful, but most successful people actually struggle a lot. And you think I'm sitting on the platform, I go through nothing, eh? You're making a mistake. If I tell you some of the thing, you give up. You think Joseph Walker's story tougher? If I tell you my own, you will give up. I'm telling you, I'm not killing. I'm serious. Les Brown said, doing one of his speeches, he said, let me tell you something. There is no dull person in the most part. Because even if you are a dull person, you still got a gift. This man did so, he got frustrated growing up, single mom, according to his story. He decided to enter politics. His mouth broke and used his mouth words. He did journalism as well, what he used to say on the radio. And his opponent, according to his story, had over 25,000 for his campaign, and he didn't have anything. But he programmed his mom and the people that he was working with at the radio station to stand behind Jamie Song on a statement so he can carry it. So I stay in the race. And Mark can say, Les Brown is a good boy. And all that stuff. Just to make the story short, I got to go sleep. Long story short, they left from Miami, Florida, and moved to Ohio. Les Brown went for state house. He won that election. He won the election. He couldn't stay. They got frustrated. He got frustrated with all the politics. It's difficult to push your point through when you don't have people to support you, which is normal in politics. You got to build relationships. And sometimes it's just difficult. You can build a relationship, but that relationship leading to what you want based on your own conviction, based on your own political interest, your own political, maybe, ideology. Les Brown died. He was a prominent Democrat. And Ohio is a swing state, a been a swing state for years. Long story short, let's say the best thing you can do as a human being, try to identify what you are actually good at. Any human being, that's why you got to do SWOT analysis to get to know yourself. Say, identify what you are already good at. Still have another guy who didn't really kind of graduate from school well, according to his own story. He said the Bible didn't say passion, the Bible said gift, but they leave the Bible out of this thing yet. So Les Brown said, try to identify what you are good at. And when you identify that, and you love doing that, and you actually enjoy yourself doing it, they find a market. Find somebody to buy. And that's what he did in life. After he struggled from point A to point B to point C, including politics, even though he was not a very smart man in high school, according to him, he went to college, he dropped multiple times. Whether he finished, I didn't see that other story. But according to his profile, he was one of the best motivational speakers. Okay. To the point of his death, He was worth at least, I think, between 12 to 15 million. And he died at age 84. But guess what? His tips are still running online on YouTube. They are good tips. I can tell you. So I'm saying this to say all of us have some gift. Especially the 21st century in America, those of us that are here, pay your bills. You can literally sit down on your smartphone, on your Apple computer that I'm doing that and broadcast yourself and listen to your own voice. And all of us make mistakes. All of us who make mistakes, my people. But the best thing you can do is to review yourself. Listen to yourself. Do some, positive self-talk. Try to read a little more whenever you have time. Those of us that work in mental health, we have a lot of time sometimes. When you slow down, you can sit down and read 2 to 3 paragraphs. Either all you can do per day, do that. If you stay home on your day off, maybe those of us that get children, we got to be busy with the girls. Okay, that's cool. But you know what? You will actually have some time to do certain things if you put your time into it. You do it. You will do it. And by the time you start getting this guy to come to his set, he'll come to his set. Your brain will start to rewarm. It's warming up. If you're not somebody like us that trying to use it every day, and you kept it long saying you finish high school or maybe saying you finish college, it's going to take a little time for the brain to, make that reverse. And by the time you hit target, brother or my sister, man, come on, man, start going. I'm telling you. So, my people, y'all, thank you for coming. Let's support each other. Let's tap into certain things that we believe in. Let's try to do our own personal swab analysis to get to know ourselves. Get to know yourself. That's certain thing you're good at. If you're good at singing, sing and look for people to buy you. Some people are good at making fun. Yeah, in America, comedy make a lot of money. That 30-second on TV commercial, you know how much for it? Look at the other African American guy, they call him Kevin Hart. You know how much it was right now? Just for talking phone on TV. Former basketball player, right? How they call that guy here? I forgot his name. I will get his name. He also does commercial now. He retired from basketball. He doing commercial. He makes a lot of money. All in all, identify yourself. Do your own SWOT analysis and get to understand yourself. Get to know yourself. Get to know your gift that God gave you. And when you get to know that, you build on it, you do it, then you find market. You find people to hire you to do it. You don't gotta wait for nobody. No need to wait for anybody. All you need to do, improve yourself. You get it set up in America. You can set up your business here. You go to the Bahamas. You on your vacation. You still making money. Oh. You are making money. You are living better than the people that cracking and Jeremy. And that's my goal. My goal is to let go the white man clock. I want to be on my own clock. That's my goal. Okay? But I want you. My own people, my own Liberian people, I can't jump over your followed by African people. Because we're always fighting for people. We want to be citizens. Come to us. You get everything we're telling you to give up. Sit down with us, we're talking. We'll talk. Ain't you the last price business? We'll talk the last price. Maybe we can give you $50 or maybe $100 or maybe $25 off, depending on your situation. Maybe we can do layaway too. You know what I mean? But we can't do sepe. No sepe business. All right, my people. It's fun. You know what? Don't hold it against me. They politics here, we can just talk about. Let me be serious with you. I'm a victim of the war. All the ugly stuff that's going on in Liberia, I'm a victim. I'm a typical victim. And let me tell you something, I will not run away from nobody. Next year, I'm going back to Liberia. That's my country. No fun in the damn country here where we find ourselves. No fun here. No fun. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, they plenty talking, some are all talking. Don't hold it against some my people. Don't hold it against it. And not just because we got a right to talk because we can talk because we are Liberians. No, that's not all about it. Those of us that witness in real time our grandparents being killed or got killed, we witness it in real time because of what public corruptions. Did they have any opportunity to go to the executive mansion, to go to central bank, to go to any commercial bank to steal money? No. They did not have any opportunity in their lifetime. They burned down my father's house to ground level. He never been chief before. Was he chief before he would take the town people money? No, he was never a chief. Everything they were doing, my dad was buying his cocoa and coffee and making sure to sell it to APMC. What did he do? He didn't do nothing. What he got? All his brother-in-law then got killed. All of them. In my hometown, he is the odious person today. My other uncle died with frustration because everything gone. So don't hold it against us. Probably we were just blessed to survive, and God help us for America to smile with us. Our need fall down in that DV box. I said, "Mama, you going?" And we found ourselves here. Even when I was in Liberia, we were talking. I used to go to Star Radio and pay money. I talk. Costa show. So I just start talking. Certain times I can't just let it go. I just let it go. But right now, I'm not letting it go. We got to engage our people. We got to engage ourselves. We got to keep evaluating ourselves so that we can make it better. Initially, I said we're going to be 1 hour, 30 minutes, right? We already passed 2 hours, but no problem. It's good. We're fine because we're talking to our people. We're talking to our people. So they will not hold it against us. All of us talking because we want our country to be better. So everything we're getting here, our children here, we can't take everything from here. But at least we can take significant portion to go over there and create employment. Once there is a level playing field, we can create employment. Some of us are trained to do that. And not only a government job. Probably we could even partner with government to do better. To do better. I did human resources and personnel administration. I got some vast knowledge and information, research methodology. How to create employment. How to keep people on the job. And what do we do to get to that point? I know it. But it is situation looking the way it is now and continue to live on? No. Ordinary Liberians, you will not find them to go sit down over there. Then when you're going to get regular investors, people that bring in millions of dollars, when are you going to get them? Real foreign investor, when are you going to get it? When we don't feel comfortable to go in our country to live there, even to visit, we're looking over our shoulder. My people, let's be fair. Let's be fair. Our country was killing their own auditors. Young girls are getting killed. People are getting jobs that they're not ready, they don't really merit, they're not really qualified for it. And they get it because of inducement, because of political power on the part of certain people. No. No society is perfect. But within society, strive for perfection through steady growth or steady progress. All right? So, we too, we matter, yeah? Thank you for joining me tonight. Everything I say here, just keep it constant. We are all Liberians, okay? And nobody owns that country more than another person. The thing that happen in our country and continue to happen, all of us got to hold together to fight back. The more we stay away from the ugly people, the stronger they are. We have to engage them. We have to engage them, make them to understand it is the way it is. Yeah, thank you. Have a nice night. Those of you in Liberia, good morning. I know daybreak. Those of us that are here, some kind of good morning. The Midwest, because after 12 a.m., I'm going to bed. I don't have to struggle to see whether I can eat snack or not. I got plenty. And I'm not better than you. It's just a matter of opportunity. You could be even better than me. Who knows? Our government must create opportunity for us. That's why we elected them. If they can't do that, they should leave her alone. That's what Liberian people say, if you can't help, don't harm. Again, this is golden rule, okay? Here in America and most good countries, good society, civilized society. All right? This is the way it is. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Treat people the way you, as a person, want to be treated. And let me give it to you again. Anybody that does, anybody that do not value your personal or your person as a human being, do not embrace them. Don't embrace them. Don't do it, because it's going to fall on you, especially here in America. If they don't value you, distance from them. For some reason, maybe you can talk whatsoever, that's cool, but don't embrace them. Don't do it. Don't be Jesus Christ. Because you are him or like me. Jesus was him, but he was ordained according to the Bible. Don't do it. Talking can't finish, man. Let me leave you before you say they're banning me talking plenty. Me are talking, man. I'm looking for a place now for people to pay for my talking. I identify myself. I've been doing my swab analysis, okay? My individual swab analysis. I know my strength. And that's why I'm using it. So I'm looking for people to pay for it. And you can do it too. You don't have to be talking, it can be different area. Some are all good at their mental health. You can establish your own agency. Get all the paperwork. And ask the government, ask other agencies that are bigger than you to give you clients. Oh yeah. Instead of you working for people, you start working for yourself. And you can still be working for people working for you, my brother and my sisters. It is possible here in America. You don't need to have your uncle there, your mom, or your godfather, or your godpa, or your gay brother, or your gay boyfriend or girlfriend. No, you don't need that. November 15 was the deadline for my annual report. I don't go to no Secretary of State. I sat down right here. I asked the Secretary of State office, North Dakota. I did my annual report. I sent it there. They review. They send my copy to me online. They say everything I do is correct. It's good. They gave me renewal. You can do it. Not only me or other people. You can do it. If you went to school here, you got an engineering degree, go take your board test. You can establish an engineering firm here in America. You don't need to get far that they can go to the bank credit. I ain't even credit no money yet, but I say going. And not that I'm not qualified, but I don't want to call it right now. Because my kind of business is kind of service. Let me let you go, man, my people. Yeah, thank you. Nobody called tonight, but it is fine. Bella, you say you just go in the class? My big brother Sandro Johnson say, good night. Yeah, my brother, but man, you call tonight. But anyway, no problem. You know, sometimes we just got to talk some off record talk. But not really off record. I think the information is very, very, very legit. And we need it. So, my people, yeah, thank you plenty for the support, though. Yeah, thank you. I mean, I think we had a good show. We talked about the issues we thought was, a good thing to do. And I talk about, this is the first time for me to talk about KMC this length for the most part. But we're still working on some stuff. By the grace of God, everything gonna be fine. We're gonna come here periodically and just ask you to call if you have time to call. Maybe send in comment in the comment section. You know, we just talk, you ask question, the answer I get, I give it to you. A no answer, I'm sorry. I will research that and give it to you later. But I think it's a good thing. We are also working together, me and my buddy AB, to see whether we can come up with social issues, you know. Look at my brother David Bolly, whole day just working. I may better try to rest Bolly. You know, social issues too. You know, long time you will stay on inside. Okay, social issues. Those of us that get some family issue affecting us, maybe you don't want to share with all on the screen, but this is America. We can tell our story, but you're not forced to tell your story publicly. Maybe you want to call somebody. Maybe you want to call AB, or maybe you want to call me to talk to me about it. If I got any idea, I can share with you. If you want to call on the show, maybe other people there that were in similar situation, and based on their God, you know, God-given whatsoever, God bless them, they were able to get out of it through the help of other people because God not coming to us down yet. Okay? You know, something then like that, because this is America. The place not stable. Because the weather is not stable. Anybody can get in trouble here. Anybody. You're not better than nobody. Okay? Anybody can get in trouble here. Sometimes you really look for the trouble. Maybe that your own good that turn against you. It's possible. I know what I'm talking about. So I just feel that, you know, some of these things, we can't just be talking about George Huya, Ellis Cummings, Joseph Boakai, Tewon Gongo, and all these people. You know, sometimes we just need to talk about ourselves too. Things that are affecting us in our respective communities, you know. Our children's school ball. You're maybe to recap. You know, almost are going to new discussion. Our children's school board. How many of us can go to school board meeting? How many of us can go to PTA meeting? We are so busy. We're doing all these doubles. But life stayed the same. Life stayed the same. I hear people say, oh, I get project in Liberia. Oh, I get project this. Oh, I get... That's fine though. But are we living a case home now? Watching TV, living with the TV? And some of us, we get alarm on our phone, some kind of camera on our phone. We're looking through the phone now to see what the kids are doing at the house. Some of us, we're taking them to babysitter. We go jolly after 12, 15, 16 hours. And what happened to them at the end of the day? Do they really get good education when there is no parental supervision? I would say no. Some kids are lucky like Barack. But his grandma was there for him, his mom was there for him. Anyway, even though he said he got in multiple trouble, but he was lucky. People helping him. Adults help him out. How many of us in our African community got people to help us out when we get into trouble? How many of us? For example, my cousin work at the, how they call the place? North Dakota Juvenile Center, right? In Fargo. According to my own research, people of color in North Dakota 0.6%. Go to that juvenile detention center in Fargo. More black people there than the white people. The white people that own the state. More black people there. More black children in that place. More black children there. And the fundamental reason for that is because of parental issues. Parental issue. Single mom or single dad or both parents are holy because of greed. Disagreement. I want to hold fast of this. I want to hold fast of this. This either the man hiding from the woman or the woman hiding from the man. So at the end of the day, we are incompatible. Incompatibility becomes the hallmark of the day. But when you got to know, is it that we're going to be compatible or we're supposed to compromise? and complement each other because you're from different background, Where's the incompatibility coming from? Especially immigrant community. Some people brought their partner. Some of them came together. Some of them came for their hustle. They bring their partner. And not easy. Some of you under my voice right now as I speak, you're having a situation. But you see, African people will keep it in our stomach and die with it. That medicine may kill you. They don't know medicine man. That depression and grief. They got family here, rent an African family. The man living in the basement, then the woman living on the main floor with the children. For property business, house. They can't divorce. I'm not going. We'll both stay there. What you get out of that? When you and the woman not doing nothing, you're in disagreement 24/7. Then you get the children there. Then you go in, the woman going, you going east, then the woman going west. When something happens, you're going to carry that property. When you get headache that you can't cool, then you're going to carry the house. That's a question there. So, my people, it is the way it is. We got a lot of issues in our community too. Social issues. People divorce because of income tax. Here in America. Income tax. People divorce because of affidavit. Strong disagreement. Affidavit paper. I'm not giving it for your, I'm not giving it for your people that don't know. All my information in that paper, I'm not giving it. I'm telling you. Some people got children. Boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, and wife. The woman said, no, you're not claiming all of them. My one will claim them. But the man got to pay the rent, though. The man got to pay the mortgage. How come the children for 2 hours, we both doing what we're supposed to do? Then he said, I can't claim all of them just because you're woman. If I push it, you take phone and call police. Say, I hate you. Y'all know that true. Y'all know it. We get the other woman in Minnesota or Iowa, I don't know where they come from. She came on Facebook and started showing her passport, American passport. All the time she been quiet, she been nice. She wanted that passport. But hold on a minute though. Those of us who are Muslim, those of you who are Christians, or people that believe in God, what do the Bible say? Or the Quran? God said, He want nothing from us. The only thing He wants from us, we should praise Him and glorify Him. And those things are gratitude, right? We refer to it as gratitude. To be thankful to people that do good for you. People that do good for you. Even God said, believe in gratitude. To say thank you to somebody. That's why I'm so much entrenched and engulfed in the American mentality. People can have too much trouble in their home. They go to work, especially customer service related, sales associates. They will still smile with you. They will say, tell you thank you. In as much as you check out, they put tell you thank you. When you're stepping out of the door, they say thank you for your business. When you enter the door like Walmart, say welcome to Walmart. The small children here, when you do something for them, including my 3-year-old daughter, she'll tell me, say, Daddy, thank you. But we're bringing adults in this country. Everything you do for them, not only that they're letting you go, but they want to harm you. I joined a new conversation tonight. They want to harm you, my people. You don't know what I'm talking about. What benefit you going to get to go on Facebook to show your passport, American passport, to the world and even threatening your own children on live video? How your home will be on fire. because you get American passport. When you get headed just now, you lie now in that house. That may not take you to hospital. What will you do? You will call 911 if you have the strength. So my buddy and I will be discussing this thing. We're going to bring it on this talk show so that we can reduce our energy on Josh Weir, on Cummings, on Joe Boakai, on Tiawan Gongo, and the rest of the people. So we can focus on ourselves a little bit too. Let us discuss ourselves too. Let's do it. Somehow we've done some research because of our own interest. I want to get to understand a little more about the legal system in America. I did political science. I got a little bit of foundation. Small, but I want to improve on it. Let's try to discuss ourselves too. We do resume for people here. I forgot to tell you that. We do resume free of charge. We help single women get government benefit, those who are qualified for it. Because most of our accumulated members, most of them, especially the ladies, no disrespect to them, they don't really understand the people in these, social services related setting. And language is number one problem. Language and black and white. They send an email to respond to it, they don't understand it. They're talking on the phone, they don't get it right. So we say, come to us, we'll walk you to, you don't gotta pay nothing. But you gotta work with our time. We fill out your paperwork, we send it to the people. If they approve you, fine. They don't approve you, whatever they call for, we'll wait you to get it. And that's our own social corporate responsibility to accumulate it. At our own level, small, but very important. If you don't get babysitter, you don't get childcare, you go to work. Some people end up taking their children to Africa. I'm telling you, seriously. As ugly as Liberia is, Liberia will teach you, right? But there's no other way out. That's what you got to do. And it's no disrespect to them. There is no problem with our solution. You got to find solution. Those of us that did social sciences, you got to find solution to your problem. That's how outrageous it is. So we ourselves too, besides these public officials in Liberia we're talking about every day, we need to start talking about ourselves. We say so, Kiyome say. Somebody say I should pin the number. Let me do that right now. So they can call. Maybe they want to say something towards what I'm saying right now. We actually done with 18 years. I just hanging out and just having lecture with you. I say y'all, thank you. I come back. Thank you. Because, this country is beautiful. In the midst of everything. The last time I checked, about 2 million people in jail in this country. 2 million people. And some people didn't really commit crime. But a color with them on the basis of law. Yeah, this place here. You work in a group when somebody do something that you see or they run away, then you are arrested. Because the mayor who will answer question, now they're gone. So all of you working there, you go arrest them, everybody in. You are home, you and your woman, you make false, or you and your girlfriend book, they call police on you. That's the law. Police don't investigate, they grab you, they turn you over to a police withholding cell, and then the next working day, then they send you over to the court. Oh, yes. It's strange, right? It is real. You're the woman in Mohair, Fargo area. Her own son killed her. I'm not making it up. I'm serious. Her own son, they both have the same last name, Collie. Collie. The boy came, man. The other one, part of this year in New York. It happened in New York. That woman from Guinea. Beautiful woman. 21 years old, took gone. And bro, his own man down. Yeah, in the country. Your own child can put you in trouble. Yeah. And now they did bow, but just because of policy. And before you make all your mind, you gotta be careful, my brother and my sisters. There are women here, they can't see their own children. They gotta visit. There are men here too, they can't see, they gotta visit. So we're trying to bring different flavor to these conversations. Me and my buddy, we're talking about it. And I just decided to let the cat out of the bed tonight. Some people ain't going to like it, but everybody not going to like things though. But I believe in D12 with the singing, okay? D12, and you know our local Liberian musician, D12 say in one of his songs, if the people can't talk about you, you are not nobody then. People got to talk about you before you can be somebody. That is why it is. So when they're talking about you, give them more reason to talk about you. But if you don't want for them to talk about you, then don't be a living being. Because as long as you are a living being and you believe in the oneness of faith and in the oneness of God, then go back to the beginning of the world. Genesis, for example, for Christians. We who are Muslim, we go to Al-Fatiha. That's the beginning of the Quran. Then the last three surah. Surah to Nasi, Ikhlas, and Falak. Go read those ones. What got us here in the first place? The first man, according to the Bible and the Quran, was Adam. According to the Bible and the Quran also, that was the only human being created by God. The first woman, which is Eve, okay? If you're a Christian, you got a name. We the Muslim, we got our own name for our Eve, okay? Was made as per the request of the prospective husband, Adam. To God, he needed a companionship, and God granted it. God did exactly what he wanted. However, God said that disobey him, and that's why he sent them here. So we are the children of them. Out of that again, we got two people that came out, Isaac and Ishmael. We're not doing Bible study. I know tonight, y'all will go and say, but there are other conversation today, and I say, okay, let me say it over quickly. But I mean, it's not funny though. That boy killed his own Liberian mom. Here in North Dakota. Twin City, Fargo, and Moorhead. Right here, 1 hour away from where I am. That the one in see, something that plenty more than that. There's a Guinean here that committed suicide. Because of similar reason. They might go to where the police go take him from there. So you can't go to your house. Some people not strong. They might commit suicide. Why? The woman put restraint order on the man. These are public information I'm giving you. It on local news. This was before I moved to Grand Folks. And that got me scared. And when the community people go find out, the woman accused this guy of having extramarital affairs. That's it. Did he catch him? Excuse me, my people, you're sorry. Did she catch the man doing that? I don't know. But the man committed suicide because he was just overwhelmed that he could not see his children. He can't go to his house. He can't take nothing. And then he got to go to court. And it was on the weekend, on a Friday. So from that Friday to Monday, the man took his own life on Sunday. I don't say he must do that, but I'm telling you life story. This is real. Go on Valley News. It's there. The Liberian boy that came out there too. Right there in North Dakota. All right. I just posted the number. If you want to call, let me wait for your call. So I can get out of here. I got to go push my cartoon tomorrow morning. A lot of people calling, people getting sick. So I got to keep going to work. Thank God I'm not sick. I'm so grateful to my God. Y'all try to laugh a little bit. You might not just be serious, okay? Let me come play some more music before the person call. I know the following drop, but I don't really worry about that. People gonna go get it. My man say you're going to call. I'm waiting for you, but Billy, right? Billy Pemba, you need to call now, please. If you don't call, I'm going to close on you. Let's play Don't Start. Okay, let me play this. Leave us in a way. Y'all listen to this.
Love goes sometimes. That's how love goes sometimes. When you love somebody, then I love someone else.
Y'all hear the song? Leave us in a way.
That's how love goes sometimes. That's how love goes sometimes. That's how love goes sometimes. When you love somebody, then I love someone else you don't know. That's how love goes sometimes. Darling, you promised to love me.
You promised to love me.
See you are loving someone else.
Oh yes, sorry.
You promised me while I'm loving you, you are loving someone else.
All right. It is actually good morning. Good morning, my friend and brother. How you doing tonight? I mean, this morning.
How you doing too?
You need to increase your volume a little bit, please.
Hold on. Let me see. It's up loud. I said, how you doing too?
Okay, I'm doing fabulous. I'm just getting more into I got too far. So, but lay on us, man. We almost done, man. I just wanted to put that out there so you can be expecting it.
Man.
Yeah, no problem, my man. You good. It's never too late back.
I always follow you, my man. I got a lot of interest in you, my man.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for the for the commendation.
I congratulate you, and through you, that I keep being consistent on our show on how it be called it?
Abraka?
Kablaga show.
Okay.
Mama, I support you, y'all. It was quick on our show. I'm gonna be honest with you, and that it be man. It was quick on our show because man, a lot of Caribbean point. Yo, present.
Thank you.
Yeah, brother. That's what I call for.
Thank you.
Anytime you come, I have on the show.
Thank you.
But sometimes I don't want to show up on the show. But as soon as you come on the show, I listen to your messages. Now, a lot of words and a lot of messages I get across the world.
Thank you.
I give you credit for that.
Thank you. The only thing we want you guys to do, just share the show. Just share the show. One sentence, one word can just change somebody's situation. Trust me, it can just change their situation for good. Yeah, you know. We don't know it all, but we try to share what we know. Yeah. Yeah, you share the show with everybody in your contact and something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's all we can call for the most part.
Yeah, I'll have to share it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you for the commendation.
More often when you come on the show, that one I let you come and that one I let you listen to. Just know that. Okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
Sometimes I listen to AB, but I more often listen to you compared to AB.
Yeah, but AB is the dreamer of this show. He brought me on board.
You the host, but you the co-host. I mean, you the
co-host.
You the co-host.
I'm the co-host.
That's okay, man.
I just trying to follow through. Yeah, I just trying to follow through, my brother. Yeah. Yeah, AB is now having chance right now during the week. Myself, because of this bad weather, a lot of people getting sick at my job and call out, all that stuff. So before I come from work, it's kind of a little late. But we will keep trying. Whenever we're able to come in, we'll come in.
Yeah, that's true too.
This is the regular number for the show, so you can actually save it. Once we pop up, we open the line, you just call. This number is not going to change. Don't worry about it. That the regular number there, the other number are using it for WhatsApp people. When AB is now on the show, this number will still be there. Then my personal number will be off because he got another WhatsApp number with him there.
Okay, then I'm gonna save it number then.
Okay.
I just wrote it down, but I'm gonna save it.
Yeah, save it. Yeah, this song here from Levi Zinaway. Yeah.
Huh?
The song that playing now is from Levi Zinaway. Did you listen to this song in Liberia?
Yeah.
The title is How Love Goes Sometimes. Say you are loving somebody, they are loving someone else. Listen to it, brother.
That's emotional problem right there.
Listen to this. It's a nice one, right? Yeah.
The voice, let it do.
Okay.
Yeah, the artist.
The artist, this is old music, maybe they speak a little bit higher, but I mean, I think we got a message.
Maybe they speak up.
So what about this one? Is this one clear?
Yeah, that was good.
Okay, but then at the old, I mean, probably that's how the album look like. Let me play loose song so I can go to bed. When Liberia was good, right? There's a song.
Maybe that would be more clear than what you think.
Loose player. Sometimes we just gotta play fun, you know, and chill a little bit. Yeah. Super country, my man. If could just manage that country, my brother, I will buy my bundle and be gone. Super country. Oh man, I tell people, let me tell you something. Even your own babies, they will feel happy when you praise them. You know that, right? They feel happy when you praise them. When I go to Liberia, I go to Eddie to go lecture. Political side, everybody wants to shake my hand. They are sitting at your spoiling.
Yeah? Let me say something on the platform on Friday.
Huh?
I said, let me say something quick on your platform.
Sunday light.
The way Petro Costa come over there, I'm not certified because anything can happen.
No, nothing will happen to Costa, trust me. Too many things put into place for that, yeah. I mean, Costa's a big guy, but I mean, nothing will happen to him. Trust me. God first, nothing will happen to Costa.
Just imagine your person. Look at all the mysterious death and not alleged death, no accountability, right? Now, and then in the sea, man, he went over there, opened a radio station. The government, who said, Joe, we are. Joe. You see, Joe, we are at a friendly right, well, bro. he either elect you, but deep down, he will set people against you.
That meant a terror, man. That's a terror.
I don't know. I really love that terror.
He's the most dangerous guy because this man's a snake.
Yeah.
Ali Taylor and Samuel do have AK-47, so we knew exactly. But not Joey. Joey doing something in Liberia different. He come to you and he come to America and see something different. That's the most dangerous person you must be scared of. But you know, with Costa issue, they will not do anything to Costa. Trust me. That's what Costa do in the public. Every day he updating. You think Costa stupid? God for it. They will not do anything to Costa. Costa will go to Liberia and come back quietly. Trust me.
People are brothers, say freedom of speech. Our friends say freedom of speech are brothers.
That freedom got question mark on it, but we say trying, my brother.
They can't want you. They kill you for no reason.
Yeah, my
As
brother.
people how many people down to the EPS? What they got it for? When they went to Tapet Town.
Yeah, Tabeta, other area.
I think his name is Ellie.
No, earlier. His last name is earlier. I don't know his first name. Earlier.
Yeah.
Right now, his wife stay in hard and she got 3 babies.
Yeah, the woman had to conceal herself, friends. Check now for the government to get hold of her. Because when the government gonna get hold of her, that's gonna be a big problem. Because the government gonna think that she was gonna leak a secret against the government because the government had killed her husband. Due to the interaction in the hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Tapeta. I still found that story. And then I found the 4 other children story.
Yeah.
And then the men that died in the car. They said the traffic cop on the outside. I let her later. I stand with her. Just Honorable Yaka Kolba. I stand with him too. My political leader is Yombri Tonga Lauren. But I support Joseph Yunus.
Yeah, me too. I support Barker actually. I support Barker.
I support Barker. Any day, anytime. I support JMP. Yo. All that on screen talk. Look at Eugene Fago as a former deputy minister, former speaker, deputy minister.
Okay, somebody just posted his name. My brother, Bolly just posted his name. Marvin earlier. First name Marvin.
Yeah. That's the phone name, Marvin earlier. Yeah.
Then our own sister Nora Hooks. She just posted and said, no bullshit. She talking about cause. I said, no bullshit. And I'm very confident, no bush will shake. Trust me. You know, let me tell you something. Our country people say, Bamboo know what kind of trade they can clean a ball. They can't play with Costa right now at this level.
President.
Yeah.
What do you think about the time people left there that left from Dubai, left from behind the president?
Oh, but the president, people say nobody left. That's what they say.
We seen that team, man.
They say nobody left, so we just take it from there.
Hunt people and expose them. More especially government officials are not doing good thing.
That's why LBDR management came out with disassociating themselves. But wait now, why you gonna tell us sorry? Why are you just want to be there? Shady stuff. Why you gonna just tell the public sorry? How you gonna disassociate yourself from a borrower's delinquent days when the borrower themselves that you claim to be protecting their confidentiality, they are already called and said that true. How can you disassociate yourself from that kind of publication? Man, Liberia. We can't put it on our head, but that's a serious problem. Serious problem. I talk about LBDR tonight. Nobody call you. They only call us. So that what we just lecture him. Just lecture.
LBDR, that man, that Democrat guy.
No, he already resigned. He's a gay guy. He loving to summon to her.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he loving to summon to her. Right now we got 3 boys or 3 men loving to summon to her. Yeah, Dio Delaney.
Because no, what Prophet King said right on platform is that you die fuck this low area and the kid down. And take it I follow Prophet King too. Prophet King said, and that's true. I believe I follow that story. Prophet King said, you big guy here, that LBDR, with fake intentions, he fucked a little boy here. You are big time gay, but right, you should have been elite. I mean, they should have get rid of him in the Republic of Liberia, but Jowiya is a Peggy anyway, so
yeah, they're all in it.
Jowiya is the leader of the Peggy group. We know that. Now, when we're pushing it, we gotta stand like a man to push that shit. Now, 2 is this. When Cummings said when he came to the US, if he can still keep track of that.
Which one?
So, about Cummings, Alexander Benedict's Cummings,
about which topic? About him being conflicted by gay life?
Yeah.
Oh, but wait now, that one, forget it. We got that.
Oh yeah. Oh. Okay.
Cummings is a flip-flopper. He's a chief flip-flopper.
Keep it all our story going.
He said, in 2017, he said, you cannot keep doing one thing over the again and expect different results. All the old politicians, all the warlords, they need to be pushed one side, but that the very man bringing everybody on board again. So we got him.
Oh yeah, we got him. We'll keep all of that on record for the future.
Yeah.
Now come to this. Louis Brown. Let's discuss a little bit about Louis Brown if you want to.
Louis Brown, you see, let me tell you something. Cummings is not going to get the presidency easily. Because the people he bringing around himself to defend him or to market him, they themselves need to start defending themselves based on their past. So they are giving a more reason for what they did yesterday instead of marketing Cummings. So that's a problem. But fundamentally, on the basis of our constitution, whether Louis Brown a good person or a good messenger or not good messenger, under Article 17, he got the right to do what he's doing. Just like me, just like you.
Yeah.
So, but we just say for political sake, but Cummings is actually having a political interest in Liberia than any candidate right now.
Francis, say so. If I was Cummings, right? My first goal was going to build a little bit institutional over there. That's a little bit of ground root. That's a foundation for me to start with. That I can proceed. But Cummings, fine. Money cannot solve everything, man. You need people.
You need people, and you need good people.
Yeah, of course, yeah. You need good people. Now, you think yourself, Musa was something. Okay. Due to the framework document that it was authored by Musa Hassan Benite, who called it finger. Right? So how can you but anyway, Cummings need to focus. Come 2029. I'm not talking about 2023, I'm talking about 2029. Maybe if you want to run 2029, yeah, you will win.
Every 2020 now is not a guarantee because you don't know who coming up.
Not a chance, huh?
It's not a guarantee, man. That man's too far away. Imagine Bronsky. Imagine Bronsky can go down. Today he passed away. May soul rest in peace. I beg you, man. You're talking about Cummings. Bronsky king number 3, 2005. After 2005, 2011. Prince Johnson came ahead of Bronsky. Bronsky got 65,800 votes. The whole country. 2011. 2017, before his death, he came a little bit up, but Prince Johnson was still kind of ahead of him. I think he was a little bit ahead of Prince Johnson. Then Prince Johnson went ahead of Cummings.
But my man will tell you, man, said, Joe, you said the first thing you are in a bro as a soccer ambassador, you want all the talk to them. The first thing to me, to my own idea, my own point of view, you should have built me and that's a academy in Liberia. That's a fact.
But the man not get time for the young people that voted for it. The man get time for himself. That's why he went to ABD and took money and go pay whatever he want to pay for himself.
Yeah, NASCO Academy. From there, that's that was going to be a ground route for you. But we are stupid, man. All disabled them under my feet. That's why I said all support them, which is how I call them. If you support them, you call them division. I don't want to describe them in a different way. But their name is division. But I don't think they're on the red belt. But you know what? We can't get too much idea. They will use our own idea against
my man, the men are not using no idea. The men are finished. They're not come.
One time go to kicking a bonus to that.
Yeah. All right, my man. Let you go, man.
All right, brother.
All right, thank you. Save the number whenever we come on. Just hit the button once we open the line, okay? Myself, after this song, I gotta go. I've been talking a little while.
We're gonna saw it play.
Took it to ma. He already done it.
One day, sometimes you play something like Gola and Loma or Bani song, something.
But so the whole thing about that traditional one I can usually play, yeah. But the whole thing about it, Bani people ain't get playing this song. I know we say got little. I know we get some.
The Gola, the Bani, the
Let me see this.
You know that I saw that now we're coming to the other side now that they will go for zoo, go for how you call it?
Let me try.
They will go for the growth people that are southeastern region now on the so we are one time.
Let me just get one Bani song from Francis Vani Cannon.
Francis Vani Cannon. I will call it loud for you, Francis Vani Cannon.
I know it already, my brother.
Damn, my man. Now, one of the Francis Vani Cannon, Morris Dolly, Fatu Giro, ZTT, those are the people.
Listen to this from Francis Vani. We want peace. Listen to this. We want peace from Francis Vani Cannon.
I think I can still memorize that song and sing it too. Even though I don't speak Bani, but I listen to that song very keen. Oh,
yeah, he also sang what they call Glare.
Yeah. Oh, mama. Look at the guy. My man, I'm a fan. First time I'm a fan.
Okay.
Anytime I see Billy come out, I mean.
Ah, okay.
Oh yeah, I always comment. You myself fighting for the single anyway. Well, where they got platform for look for Julius. I asked where is J Rennie.
Jay Rennie
is supporting the son of Benny.
The man is a funny CDC member.
And the son of Ellis Cummings. So I told you, I asked him a question. I thought Ellis was your man. So I asked a question. They said go back. He got right on the platform. He said go back. He didn't even text me back. He didn't message me back in my inbox. He didn't inbox me. He went back on the platform. Oh, go back and then I will block you. Oh, man, I just asked you a common question.
We don't do that on our platform. We don't do that. You don't have to agree with us. Just respect us.
You used to be backing Alexander Benedict's Cummings. Now come to this day because of the protest. I mean the riot. Then he starts saying all kind of things about it. That's why I asked you. I thought Cummings was your man.
No, I just said, welcome, I beg you. I just try to be a little bit objective as possible as I can, but when I put on my political
No, President, I follow that guy. That man used to be preaching on behalf of Alexander Benedict's Cummings.
No, what I'm saying, the man was fight with CDC before coming to Cummings.
The man I want to put it there. But the man I want to put it.
That made a constitution.
Yeah, you gotta be consistent. When you jump right here and there, that means you're flip-flopper, brother. You're flip-flopper, period. Because you're not consistent. I want John Kerry. You remember?
Mm-hmm.
You remember 08, right?
Yeah.
When you're running against Obama, the statement that Obama here, John Kerry,
No.
Yeah?
John Kerry did not run against Obama. Obama was not in that race. John Kerry said Obama said a keynote speaker during the Democratic Convention.
No, John Kerry against God. No, John Kerry ran against Obama. That one he brought the flip-flop thing up. He said because Obama, he said you are not against. He said you are against the gay marriage.
You sure that Obama or that Mike, that John McCain? You sure that Obama or John McCain?
No, I think I was John Kerry, not John McCain.
Obama did not run against John Kerry.
John McCain are personal. John McCain are personal.
But what I'm saying here is
John McCain are personal from
Obama did not run against John Kerry.
No, not John Kerry. John Kerry ran against
My man, let's leave it for another night, okay? I beg you, let's leave it for another night, yeah. Yeah, thank you for the call. At least we talk a little bit. At least we can't say nobody call, you call. At least that's good. All right, my brother, take care now.
So what, AB?
AB sleeping.
AB on the stool, my man.
AB probably sleeping right now.
President.
Yeah.
Please advance. Please talk to AB, my man.
No, we can't do it like that. We got to do it private. You don't do that. AB, that's my boss. AB, the CEO for the platform. You can't do it like that.
Okay.
We got to do it private. Don't do that. Inbox me, okay?
Well, let me get your chat room, my man. Sometimes I got to discuss about this.
Yeah, just send, you ready? Let me give you the number so you can.
Hold on, let me get, hold on.
You ready?
Hold on.